Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight it's Thursday, it is tabletop night. That means we're going to be getting into some stuff. Why does he keep doing that? That's annoying. But yeah, tonight we are going to be in GURPS. We're going to be in Ixia, the fantasy realm that I've been developing over the last 30 years. We'll be joined by Scott, our SavageGM. We'll be joined by Rinvoq, or Steven. And looks like we'll have Cal joining us as well. I'll be introducing a new character this evening. But of course, when we wrapped up last time, we had to end in the middle of combat, so we will be picking back up with that combat. After doing some experimentation, checking a few things out, looks like the last game session, the issues that we're running into, was actually on the Forge website, where it was having some troubles with uploads and things like that. So now we've been able to double check a few things. You can even see here, Mercenary Camp 4, when I pull it up. You'll be able to see that it does have his alchemist room that we did a little tour of last time. So it does have all that stuff set up properly. So I'm happy about that. Also added in another map that we're going to go to this evening after the combat and wrap up one piece of the story and bring in the next piece. So all right, well, without any further ado, I am going to pop over into voice. We're going to say hi to a couple of the guys that are already here. And but, hey, real quick, let me get my hellos over here. Hey, Frostbite, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Pix, good to see you. Bill, good to see you. All right, guys, it's awesome to have you guys here. And, hey, we've already got 4 likes on the board, so that is fantastic. So, we're going to be running with some fantasy music playing in the background there. I don't want to show off the new map until we actually go to it. I'm kind of excited about it. We'll see how it plays out. Hopefully the amount of data that's on it doesn't mess up Marvin too bad. But, all right. I'm coming back into voice, and we're going to go say hello to everybody. All right, Frostbite.
Go ahead.
All right, and we are live. How are we doing tonight, guys?
Doing good.
I feel more alive already.
All right.
I was feeling very dead before. Now suddenly, I am breathing.
And Rob, good to see you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm excited to bring you into the story tonight.
I can't wait. This is a new character for me, so I'll put it through its paces quickly.
Well, which is funny because we temporarily were using your character as a prisoner.
All right.
Well, because I didn't have a good NPC to drop down for them to use as a prisoner, so I was like, you know what? He's not here. We'll just drop that on the board and we'll use that for now.
Happy to be of help even when I wasn't around.
So, but, you know, what I was saying earlier, we've got to finish up the combat the guys are in the middle of. We did have to wrap up in the middle of combat, unfortunately. Hopefully it should be a fairly quick combat with what's left. You know, Rinvoq's just going to blow everything up. He's going to set Rinvoq on fire.
Oh, come on.
Whatever strategy works, I guess.
I'm just a poor farmer. I don't even have weapons.
Well, we'll throw him in a Holocaust cloak, you know, from Princess Bride and set it on fire.
If only we had a wheelbarrow.
Exactly.
A Holocaust club?
Cloak.
That sounds like, cloak. I thought it was a Holocaust club.
Yep. No, it's...
That sounds like a place where you dance in Berlin.
No, yeah, I wouldn't bring that up. That's going too far.
Well, no, I don't mean it in that sense. Maybe I was...
But, I mean, the joke is really, really bad. It is a joke from Mel Brooks. You know, Mel Brooks makes fun of all the different things. But it's where they use Andre the Giant, put him in this giant black cloak that's flammable, and set it on fire, And he comes in, telling them that he's the Dread Pirate Roberts, and their souls are, are going to be his. And this whole little army of troops that are, trying to blockade the entrance to the cathedral, they all go, "Yeah, that's a no," and they all scatter and leave.
Berlin is known for like turning bomb shelters into like techno clubs.
Oh yes.
They've done that, right? That's what I was referring to. And they give them some really weird ass names.
Oh, and Bill's going to set dynamite under McSire. Oh boy. We'll have to let McSire know this weekend when he's back. So yeah, like I was saying, it looks like the upload issues we were having last week have solved themselves. Even the stuff that I uploaded last week that was coming out weird and showing up weird on the screen, I didn't re-upload anything. It's just all there like it's supposed to be. So it's looking nice. So the Mercenary camp has Rinvoq's study now, and things are building. We're getting there. Yes, I believe there is an event for Ashenir. But I don't have time for it because I got too many other games and things that I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Not to mention having to work. It keeps getting in the way of all my gaming. Mm-hmm. Now, one thing I do need to check, though. I need to take a look at Rinvoq's character for a second. I gotta double check some of your skills.
You're looking at my skills for?
I am. Alright, you got a couple that it can default off of. Yeah, some of this stuff, I like to run it just with the story and with the background of the character. Don't necessarily have to do a die roll.
Oh, there's the chat.
Oh, and Rob, have you had a chance to go into your Dice So Nice settings and pick out your dice?
I haven't. I can do that right now.
Yeah, take your time. We got a little bit of time before I can bring you in, so probably at least. The game doesn't start for another 15 minutes, and we got at least half an hour after that for them to finish beating up these guys.
No worries. It'll give me time to get in sync.
However, what I will bring up here, let's go ahead and do this. While you're doing that, I'm gonna bring up the map of Delphos. So, you and I discussed a bit of your storyline, what your background is, where you're coming from, and everything. So, you managed to escape Melhorn. You come through the area near Misery Castle, but that doesn't look good to you. You make it to Jalsal, you're looking for a group, and you hear about the King's Ravens. They give you the directions to the King's Ravens. Apparently, there's a group that just finished rescuing them from absolute destruction. And then you make it down to the Black Ravens mercenary camp. And you get there, you're asking for the leader of the camp, and you're told by this young lady going, "Oh, you just missed them. They left like 2 weeks ago."
That's not just missed. Just missed is 2 minutes, not 2 weeks.
Tell time differently here.
And and she tells you they went down this road to the west, and you can either you can stay here, or if you want to go chase them down, that's your choice.
I've been doing pretty good on the road, so I guess I'll continue.
All right.
One of the reasons I'm looking for these guys is they've got a little experience in some things I'm interested in. So
okay. So then you travel down the road for a while. I mean, it takes you a good. Hold on, let's do a measurement. How long is this? You're traveling solo, so let's see. That's 100 miles, 24 miles a day. So that's minimum of 4 days, probably 5 days to get there.
If I get the chance to, if depending on how much description I have of them, I want to get a better description from her as part of her advice before I leave. I want to make sure I'm looking for the right guys.
Okay. And she'll provide that, but what I'd rather for that to be done is for the guys to describe themselves.
Okay, yeah, fine. I just want to make sure that my character can identify them when I get you.
Well, you think you can. As long as they haven't changed clothes on the road, then you should be fine.
All right.
Then you arrive at this settlement called Bell Hill. It is a mining community, and you find out they had recently been there, and somebody had asked them to do them a favor. They had a person that needs to be escorted, and you can't see my finger quotes.
Right.
Escorted into Alamir to the coastline to catch a boat.
Hot on the trail.
So, and they left Bell Hill like a week and a half ago. So, you've gained half a week on them.
Right, catching up.
There we go. So you pick up a few supplies in Bell Hill and continue on your way. And then once we get to the point that I can actually bring you into the game, we'll bring you in.
Sounds good.
Because funny enough, well,
Scabbard right now, so.
Well, I was say because funny enough, you're not gonna catch up to them until you make it to that coastal town.
Okay.
I just
public traveling area, like nothing, no backwater roads or anything.
No, there's some backwater roads, and you'll. I've got to wait and see how the scene plays out, but you're gonna come across an area where there was some kind of combat that happened.
Sounds good.
You're going to be standing at that bus stop for a really, really, really long time. I'll just say that.
That's fine.
It doesn't run you off.
Now, this token here, I don't know if it's got vision or not. So what I'm going to do for you, Cesar, I'm going to take this temporary token here, and we're going to enable vision on it.
Okay.
That way you're not looking at a black map.
Appreciate it.
You'll be able to see a little bit of what's going on. Just don't move your token or anything for me,
No worries.
because it is in the turn order.
Oh, okay.
Well, you already managed to escape once for about a whole half a second. And currently you are under a stun enchantment because Rinvoq just went SPOW! And you're at a -8 on your will roll to come out of the stun.
That wasn't that the crit one I did, or was it?
Yeah. You critted on him, and he's just like, Durr. So, well, there you go, chat. That's a recap of last week's game. Prior to starting, we did go ahead and rediscuss how counterattack works, so we are all on the same page. We know how it's supposed to work, and we'll be able to make that function properly. we had complications.
I'm going to let someone else explain it because I'm just going to do what other people tell me. It's way too complex.
No, don't count
But
yourself short.
I get the basic concept, so I don't think
Well,
it'll be nearly as much
I mean,
problems with the
yeah. Counterattack by itself is a little complicated, but let's add on a weight maneuver during your turn.
Where, Well,
pile on extra BS.
during his turn, while he had also announced he was using all-out defense. So it's like, how?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he figured it out.
Yeah. Basically, his held action interrupted my all-out defense, and that was his turn interrupted my turn, which meant that my turn started after his turn was over.
Now,
Which meant then
because we're going to be in combat, I just want to throw you guys a reminder on something. If you open up your character sheet, all you got to do is double-click your token for it to open your character sheet. Then, underneath where your hit points and fatigue are, you have conditions there where you can select your maneuver. When you select your maneuver, that will tell you what your all-out defense allows. It will adjust your dodge, it will adjust your move, depending on what maneuver you pick.
Where is this? Say that again. Where you find that on the character sheet?
Okay.
Near under your hit points and fatigue blocks.
Okay. Oh, yep. And it's actually set to all-out defense.
Right. So if you select all-out defense, and you knew that you're going to have all-out defense dodge was what your choice was going to be, then we'd select all-out defense dodge. Now we know that that gives you a +2 to your dodge, and you'll see that puts you at half movement. So over on the right-hand side of your screen, you see here where it's got the encumbrance move and dodge.
Yep.
You'll see your move change to a 4.
Yep.
So that tells you how far you can move using whichever maneuver you've selected. So, if you say you want to do that all-out defense, you want to make sure you choose the correct all-out defense. Choosing just all-out defense without choosing it with the one with the parentheses will not adjust your move and dodge and stuff the way that it's supposed to.
I really appreciate whoever the hell designed this character sheet.
But all these different pieces allow you can tell you want to change posture. That's your maneuver. And you can see your move is a 0. If we say we're going to evaluate, that gives you a move of 1. If you're going to aim.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I see what you're doing there. Yep. You're changing the stuff on my character sheet.
Yep.
And that's changing things under the move thing. Got it.
Yep.
I see exactly what's going on there.
So I want to make sure you were aware of that and the rest of the guys were aware of that and chat was aware of it. Because it's a great character sheet. I love this. But that way...
Okay, so I want the flap. Oh, defense dodge. Okay, but my dodge doesn't really move at all. Like
No.
You were doing all the other ones.
No, it doesn't.
My dodge didn't change at all.
The only thing that it's doing is adjusting the move for you. As far as because we know that all-out defense dodge gives you a +2 to your dodge, then you would come down here to the bucket.
Okay, and just put the +2 in the bucket.
Yep.
Okay.
You put the +2 in the bucket, and then on your character sheet, you roll your dodge. Or up at the top of the screen, you can do this as well. So you see underneath your name, because you got your character selected.
Yeah, attributes, defenses.
And you have set maneuver.
Set maneuver. Aha, yes, boy, do you have set maneuver. That's a shit ton of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good evening, Kamama.
This is probably the easiest one to do is using the HUD up here because it pops down. You don't have to chase for it on the character sheet.
Yeah, it just gets a little weird with the attacks.
I can tell you used to be in the military. I don't know if anyone else calls that a HUD.
Oh yeah.
Well, the people that made it did.
Yep. Heads up display. So.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for taking the time out to explain a lot of that shit to me.
Yeah, well,
hopefully I'll be able to retain it.
But this is part of the reason that I do this stuff here prior to the game. That way, you've seen how it works and everything, and that way when we start playing, you already know it. So hopefully that'll speed things up a little bit with the combats. Whereas, and I got no problem doing it during the game as well, but, we've only got, 3 hours. So.
I mean, the people who are tuning in are not here to listen to you explain rules. They're here to watch the game.
Oh, they're here. They're here to listen to me too. But you know, they like watching all the games I play. I'm doing pretty well, Kamama. So, just a reminder to chat though, when we actually kick off the game, when I said we are starting the game session, we will not vocally interact with chat while we are playing because I don't want to break the immersion in the game. I don't want to break the immersion in the storyline. However, you know, if we call for, say, a bio break or something like that, at that point in time, then myself and the crew here can all chat with y'all via voice. However, what will also be available is you can ask questions and stuff still in chat, and we'll answer via text. So we'll answer actually in the chat. And it's up to the players in the game whether or not they want to communicate via chat, but I will do my best to respond to you guys. However, if I'm also paying attention to running the game, expect a delay in my answers. But feel free to ask any one of the players any questions that you want to. So, all right, well, I'm going to take a quick moment to grab a smoke. I'll still be able to see chat and everything, and I'll still be talking here. And like I said, we got Rob, who's going to be joining us as well tonight. And y'all already kind of heard, those of you that were here, you already kind of heard a little bit of the backstory. You don't even know what kind of character he's playing. All you know is that he's on foot a lot for a long time.
Can I just point something out as well? Just
Yep.
So you know, I still only have a shovel. I don't have the cultivator or the rake. Just saying. I can still use the shovel as the default whatchamacallit.
Yeah. I may need I gotta set a time to make sure I get that done. I've got so many things happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, and so as of, because I don't think that it had changed last week on Thursday. I recall that I had let you guys know that I was going to be traveling the week of Valentine's. That is no longer the case. Now, I'll be traveling. Oh, geez. Let's see. I leave on the 26th, and I don't come back home till the 8th of March. So I'll be gone both the 29th and the 7th. So it's basically going to be a span of 2 weeks where I'm not going to be able to play. Or I'm not going to be able to play.
Okay. Right.
I'll have to double check the I'll have to double check the schedule to see which one of those weeks is supposed to be the Dungeon Fantasy week.
Okay.
And that'll be up to Scott whether or not the other game will be okay or not. So, but yeah, I have to go back to Portland, and they want me there for 2 weeks.
That's fucked up out there, huh?
Yep.
Well, hey, at least someone wants you. That's good news.
Well, my boss is out there for the next 3 weeks.
It's a shame.
And my big boss is out there for a week while I'm visiting, and I've never met him. So, yeah, this is going to get real interesting.
It is 8 p.m.
Yep. Like I said, let me finish my cigarette, and then we'll kick off.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I can't tell when you're away from your computer. Your voice never changes.
Wireless headset.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, that's why I said that I was stepping away for a cigarette.
Yeah, really good reception.
Yeah, his mic is pretty good. I heard the cigarette crackling in him.
At least that's what he's telling you it was. He actually just wasn't cracking somebody's neck.
No,
Oh, yeah, it's like that.
definitely. You could. I definitely know the sound. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was a former smoker, so.
Well, and cracking a neck sounds very different from that.
I smoked for 40 years myself before I started vaping.
I just can't do the vape thing.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, I've had too many family members that have dealt with pneumonia and, inhaling water vapor into your lungs.
I've never had that problem, so I guess I'm just one of the lucky ones.
Okay. Getting ourselves set back up here. Get on plane heading north on my way back. Actually, I spent some time in Canada where the Canadians live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent many months in Kitchener, in southern Ontario.
Right. Yeah, you were saying something about that. Yeah. Yeah, I did not realize that Bill S.E. was you.
No, he's not me.
Oh, okay, so that's somebody else then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Holy crap. Canada's way too popular. What's going on?
All right. Well, then. We'll unpause the game. And according to my combat screen here, Rook, it's your turn.
Okay, so am I able to counterattack, or have I done this already to that guy on the
We did that already.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it is my turn and I've already counterattacked that guy on the right,
Yeah, so really it would be the end of your turn because you already did your attack.
right? Okay, so then I'm just gonna sit there at full defense, then let those guys try to beat down, right?
Don't go all out defense because then you won't be able to attack.
Right, because I won't be able to do that because now he's no longer holding an action.
Right.
Well,
Okay, so then I'm gonna go with.
Oh, no, wait. Wait.
I'm waiting.
No, with the way that the rules read, you can go. Well, no, because you did your counterattack. So you can't go all out defense because you did a counterattack. That's an attack.
Yeah, you've already done your attack.
But that's what I wanted to know is if I do a counterattack, do I lose the all-out defense? And
Yes.
Yeah, because you're now attacking as opposed to defending. Remember, you can only choose one maneuver per turn.
Okay. Then that being the case, but I'm done my turn,
Right.
so I cannot choose a maneuver now. It's just that I lose what I did have.
Right. So we would just take your maneuver and swap it over. We'll just swap it over to attack.
Okay.
Yeah, he still gets an active defense, though. So.
Exactly. That's why I set them over to attack, not all out attack.
Right.
Attack gives them normal defenses. So then you hit your little end turn button on the combat.
Right. I didn't have the combat thing up. Enter. Doink.
All right. That brings us Cesar. Well, since he's here, so Rob, you wanna roll your will at -8?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Wait, Rob is the guy who was on the horse behind me?
I used his character temporarily for it. It is not him.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's not at -8.
Oh, check. You want to do the math, or you want me to reroll?
No, I already did the math. That means you failed it by a lot.
-8's tough.
Yes, that's why I said this guy's kind of permanently stunned. All right, and then we'll end turn with him, and this guy. Which one is he? Oh, We're going to change our position. No, we're not. We get an easy shot. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. Where is... There it is. Well, I get a +1 for my elevation. All right. Don't get my accuracy or anything. Yeah, that's not going to work. Your prisoner is just damn lucky that this thug really sucks with a bow. All right. That brings us over to the last two guys. Which one is this one? That's this guy. All right. We are going to make an attack on Rook. So we're going to set our target.
I will be trying to dodge these.
And now... no penalties. This guy had... this is the one with the sword. The other one had the poleaxe. All right. We are going to go for... we're going to go for a thrust. All right.
He's not... 10 is a 7? He made it by 7?
I had a roll of 17.
Right.
Made it by 7. Really good with that sword.
Oh no, he had a roll of 10. Skill was 17.
Yeah, that's why I made it by 7.
Yep. So, but now, Rook, now you get to roll your dodge.
I will roll my dodge, because that just sounds like the right thing to be doing here.
Getting out of the way? Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying. Okay. Well, dude. Dodge, I just had it. Oh. That's a 1.
Now, don't forget that you can also do a dodge and retreat. So if you put your mouse over the bucket, there's a thing that says +3 to dodge with a retreat in parentheses.
Right.
That'll let you move back 1 yard. Your weapon has reach.
This is also a good point.
So you,
An idea,
so
but,
you can
okay,
add.
So I see encumbrance, move, and dodge, but I'm not. Oh, okay. Okay, light is I guess what. Yeah. Okay. So I can mouse over light.
Yep.
That allows. That's what I'm rolling here, right? Light.
Correct.
Okay. And you said that I can dodge and retreat.
Yeah, so you'll want to make sure you click dodge and retreat. That's in the modifier bucket.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's in the modifier bucket. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, set maneuver, dodge, and retreat. Let's do that. Not seeing dodge and retreat in the set maneuver thing.
It's not in your set maneuvers. It's in the bucket.
Modifier bucket.
Down at the bottom. The little red square that shows +0 right now.
Yep. Okay. Dodge and drop. Dodge, retreat. There we go. And then click on the light. Okay.
Yep.
I click. Dude, come on. Oh, try it again. It's not working. Okay,
You're mousing over your dodge area?
Well, encumbrance, move, dodge.
Oh, yeah, you got, so you see where it shows 13 on your dodge?
I have to click on the 13.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
There
No
you
wonder
go.
nothing's working.
And you just made it too.
Yeah, well.
It's a good thing you added in that retreat. All right, so what direction
Armors are efficient.
What direction do you want to go 1 yard?
I will go.
Just kind of point to me where you want to go, because I'll have to drag your character.
I'll just go. Yeah,
Oh.
There.
All right, let you move. Okay, cool.
Right. So, and then, yeah, I will wait. Can I hold an action here so the first guy around the corner gets it? Or
No.
Okay, fair enough. And that's my turn. Or my, yeah.
Yeah, no, you had to take a. That was literally just your dodge.
Fair enough.
That was not on your turn. We're still on the thug's turn.
Right. That is my turn, or my whatever I was. That
Okay.
is all I
You
did.
just
That's what I'm
offended.
trying to
That's
say.
all.
Yes.
All right, this guy. I can see you.
Mm-hmm. Sure can. Wizard and his staff.
Oh, and you're in range.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
His poleaxe.
Yep. All right. We are gonna ask you a question. Let's go. Let's set the target.
Hey, if you kill him, it's okay. I've got extra characters, Chris.
That's got potential.
Okay. I'm gonna parry.
Damn near a crit.
Parrying with my staff of power.
Oh.
Really?
Missed it by
My
one.
parry my parry should be 15. Oh, there's range penalty in there. That's why. I just measured something.
I was wondering what that -3 for range was. Okay, so you were successful.
Look at that shit! I rerolled.
Oh.
That's okay. Good thing you gave me that. So
Yeah.
Parried.
Yeah. Otherwise, I've gone. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Well, because he'd gone with the thrust, so that was gonna be impaling damage. God,
I know what it is.
that was gonna be Rob's character would have come looking for you and found you bleeding on the road.
Yeah, probably not. Who knows?
All right.
Rinvoq doesn't have any more than the standard hit points. So if you stab him good, he's gonna die.
All right, Rinvoq.
Got no body armor. Okay.
I got 11 first aid, so that's what I got to offer you.
Yeah. Well, you're what, 10 miles away or some shit. So.
Actually, he's closer to about 70 miles away right now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go push the archer off the ledge up there.
You're going to go push him off the ledge?
Yeah, but first, I need to get there.
Right. I was like, I want to see how you're going to do this one. Aha!
That's a good way to get there.
All right. You cast a spell, so that required a concentration maneuver.
Yeah, so, and whenever that is going to be, well, do I need to concentrate now or wait till...
No. The only thing I want you to do is set your maneuver to concentrate, because then that lets you know what your maneuver is. But casting a spell, that'll be the end of your turn.
Okay. I'm concentrating. My target will be, of course, behind dipshit up there.
Yeah, go ahead and move yourself.
He's not going to know what hit him. Literally.
Nice. Well, especially since, it's not like, it's not like you see in the video games, where, spells make noise and whatnot. This is completely silent.
Yeah, I didn't even do any waving of arms or anything because I know the spell at level 20.
Yeah. So,
Parried the guy and then disappeared.
So, and I think that's great. It's an awesome visual because, you went, Perry, I'm not here anymore. And now the guy has to try to decide on whether or not you turned invisible or what.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I play a good wizard, so.
All right, so that brings us back to Rook.
Okay. And I've got a black screen because I tried to move it to a different window, so I'm just going to reload here. Give me a second. It should take like 2 seconds. I'm using that lightweight app. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I've been planning this for a minute, so.
Good plan.
So what I've noticed with the bucket, I can't see all of it. I can't see the top part of it. Okay, because of the resolution. So what I'm going to try and do. You say the guy on the left has got the poleaxe, or is that the guy on the right?
Guy on the left has a poleaxe.
Yeah,
The
he
guy
tried
on the left got the bastard sword, right?
He has a thrusting bastard sword.
Okay, the guy on the left has got reach. I have reach. The guy on the left does not have reach.
I don't have reach on. I don't have reach on you, which means you don't have reach on him.
Right. Okay. So that's what I wanted to know. He's got to move up to be in range, right?
Yes, I mean not by much, but he's got to move. He's got to move half a yard to be in range of you. So right now he can't do anything.
Okay, so I'm going to take the 3-time cultivator, and I'm going to go after the bastard sword guy because I got reach on him.
All right. So
now, am I within reach of him, but him not me, or do I have to move a little bit more?
Oh no, you two are both. You two are both in reach of each other.
Okay, well I have to move a little bit more.
It won't.
So that
He
is not within reach of me, but I'm within reach of him.
It won't matter. And the reason I say it won't matter is because thrusting bastard sword has the same reach.
Okay, then never mind. I will basically try to determine attack him because I think that does give me a bonus.
It does. However, be aware when you do that, you lose your defensive. You will not have any defensive rolls.
Any?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably not a good idea at this point.
No.
What about the stuff like a mighty blow or
nope.
+2 damage on strong attack? Do I lose the defense rolls on those as well?
You do.
You would.
Anything that shows all out attack means you lose your defensive. Just like
going to take the regular attack then. I will not supersize anything.
Okay. Well, I was going to say is, your all-out attack options are just like your all-out defense. So you do all-out attack, then you lose your defense. If you do all-out defense, then you lose your attack.
Okay, that kind of actually sort of makes sense in a logical way.
Right. And just to confirm, we're not doing extra effort for spin fatigue to.
Oh, that's part of like
I'll bring that in later.
Okay. Yep.
Right. Okay, so here's me. I guess I'm using my shovel as the cultivator, and then you can decide how to apply that stuff the cultivator should have, but the shovel does not.
Okay.
Let's move that over a little bit. There, and
actually, I may do this.
Made it by 1.
Okay. So, what that means is this guy gets to roll his defense. And our best choice is going to parry. So, we are going to parry. Or not. All right, so.
Or not to parry.
So, right where you rolled your attack, you see where it has in chat, it shows the D shovel metal blade swing. Just click that and it will roll your damage.
Okay, so
perfect. All right.
Okay. Didn't the cultivator have some kind of thing to it though?
Yep. Yeah, I'll make those adjustments myself.
Right.
Hey, now that your attack's over, real quick, Steven, I sent you on private chat a combat maneuvers cheat sheet PDF.
Yes, that thing is a book, man. I've seen it. You showed it to me before.
Okay, but it helps when you want to, especially at the first page, the top page. The first page has all the maneuvers and what the active defense you can take while you're doing it, or so on and so forth. Take a look at it. It'll help you choose better. So.
Right. I think probably the thing I need to do is change the resolution on this when I play on Foundry. Because neither of my monitors, I checked both of them, neither of them work correctly. I have to change the resolution on one of them to make it work.
Okay.
And when I do that, then I'll get the entire bonus whatchama bucket.
Gee, that or just print it out and have it handy. Do that too.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I gotta press the whatchama.
Yep. Give me just a second here. Look for my most recent stuff. This one. Scott, I'm going to pitch you a file.
Okay.
If you could, in between turns there. This one should have the shovel in there as a weapon. I've got it doing cutting damage. The cultivator should be doing impaling. And then
Fix it real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we can just upload that.
Because I'm not using the rake right now.
Oh, we'll get them all on there.
Yeah. I could probably just recreate it as an item if I have item creation, which I don't. So, yeah, I'll just redo it so you can import it then.
Yeah, that's why I sent you the file. It just makes it easier. Okay. That takes care of his turn, so that brings us up to Cesar. Cesar, you can make a will roll at -8. As he goes, oh yay. Grant, I mean, the reason you're getting a roll is because if you happen to roll a 3,
Get a critical success.
yeah.
Or not.
Well, he's trying to roll a 2 or below on 3d6. So his only choice is to roll a 3.
This is true.
All right. So now that was done. So we move on to our next guy, this guy. We're going to try shooting that standing target again because I don't know there's anybody behind me.
So the cultivator is a thrusting weapon?
No, it's really weird. And I'm worried about doing it this way because it's swung. Cause you know those
Okay.
garden rakes that's got the 3 long tines on it that are bent.
Yeah. Okay. So it's more like a scythe then. All right. When it comes to damage wise.
Yeah,
All right. Not a problem. I'm on it.
but it's the impaling damage. The impaling damage should be set at -4 because they're not like really long tines. It's not like you're hitting them with a pickaxe or something like that.
Got it. On it. Almost done already.
But it comes in handy when you're trying to plant meats. Sides can't do that.
Oh,
Oh, what? Oh.
He did not.
oh my! This guy didn't have any armor on.
Did you finally hit your target?
I did.
That's a shame.
So that's going to come out to 16 points of damage.
Is that me or someone else?
He's not gonna be dead.
It's alright, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Oh, storytelling interesting. That guy.
Yeah, your prisoner.
Ow. Okay. That's not good.
So he got a good shot in there. Finally, he's just about out of arrows in his quiver.
It's not like Cesar was going to dodge or anything.
Exactly. All right, setting our target. You Bastard sword. We're going to go for a swing.
It's done.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. All right, Rook. This is an attack on you.
Well, you tell him to stop that
And it is
right now.
it is definitely a potential hit.
Okay, so I got to be doing the dodgy thing, and I know how to do that now. But I'm gonna dodge and retreat for +3.
That's your choice. But if you dodge and retreat, you may not be able to attack because you might be out of range.
But that depends if he follows me.
But no, dodge and retreat.
I'm gonna guess that is that enough? I moved him. Is that enough to be dodging and retreating, or?
Yep. 1 yard. 1 yard is your dodge and retreat.
Okay, so that's going to be the +3. Boing. Dodge, drops. Where are you?
Now, dodge and retreat is straight back. You can also have a dodge and sidestep that only gives you a +2 to your defense.
Really?
Yeah, but it'll put you behind cover.
Well, I'm sort of, unless he comes out, I am sort of behind cover now. But there we go. I did dodge and retreat, and there is my. Oh, not there, you idiot. Here.
They're good.
Oh.
I'm nothing if not amused.
It's good. It's a good thing he's doing this retreat. His dice are not liking him tonight.
I don't think they're liking anybody. You saw my rolls.
Well, at some point in time, they will start liking me. They're just not
All
doing
right.
it right now.
And in the meantime, I'm going to do a quick thing here. Import. Choose file. Because you haven't taken any damage yet, so this works out really easy.
Which you are you referring to?
The new you.
Because, Rook has taken damage. He's down 6.
He doesn't have to override, though.
Alright, let's
Should
see
I
if
close
that...
Should I close my character sheet and reopen? Oh, there's 2 things in there. There's the 4-pronged cultivator. Yay! Thank you.
If there's anybody as efficient, it would be me.
Alright. Brings us to the next Prescar Thug. Alright, we are going to move. Oh, okay. I know what I'm going to do. What's my movement? Okay. All right. So now you have a little bit of a challenging defense here.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because you can't see him. You have a vague idea where he's at. So you'll be able to roll your defense at -3 when this guy attacks.
Okay, you're talking about Poleaxe guy?
Yep.
Yeah, he moved to your blind side. Or your peripheral.
Okay, so I could not see him moving there?
No, that's why you're getting a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I saw him moving there, but he's over there, and I can't change the way I'm looking, for example, to see him
Nope.
No.
That would be part of a move.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the gritty part of GURPS combat.
there. Okay, fair enough.
All right, we're gonna go for a. Let's go for a swing.
Go for a swing.
Okay, a swinger.
It's shift and arrow, right? To turn my head.
Oof. He made it by 11.
Is it shift and arrow to turn my head?
Yeah, but you shouldn't do that right now.
You can't do that right now. Good night, buddy. You sleep good.
I'm still taking the -3. I understand that.
Yeah.
All right. So, and you don't have a good place to retreat to because you don't know where the attack's coming from. So the only thing you can get is just a straight dodge.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be.
I was just thinking, like, if I know he's on my right, then I would retreat to my left. And if I
Right,
know he's on
but
my
you don't.
left, I
But,
retreat to my right.
but you don't know how far back behind you he got.
Yeah.
Oh, he's behind me?
You have no idea.
Okay.
He's outside of your peripheral, so you can't see him. You don't know where he's at.
Okay, right. So he's back here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Exactly.
Okay, but can I tell by where he hit me?
Well, no, that's why you're
Oh, I'm
you haven't got hit yet. This is why you get a dodge at -3.
Yeah.
Okay, so but I I can retreat, but I can't retreat. I mean I can dodge. Right. Okay.
Yes, dodge -3.
Right. Okay. So -3. Sure. There's no. Well, that's a will check. No. Okay. So we'll just put it in here. -3. Okay. And then go. Where's my darn? Oh, I know where it is. It's underneath that. There it is. And dodge. Come on, dude. Well, there we go.
He pulls it out like a webbit.
Holy cow!
No, holy webbit. Because he pulled a rabbit out of his
He
hat.
did. Man, that was gonna be some damage. Okay.
Now can I shift and look?
No,
On your turn.
not until your turn. Changing your facing is a move action.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so this guy can't see me.
No, he's unaware of you. However, he's up just high enough to where you know that he shot the bow, but you didn't see if he connected or not. You're not up high enough to be able to see over the tower.
Oh, I'm not worried about seeing over the tower, per se. So is he high enough that I could push him over the wall, though?
It's going to take a significant push because he's got himself a bit of a crenellation in front of him.
Oh, I see. Okay. Huh. I wonder if I should just whack him over the
But, I mean,
head. Whack him over the head.
well, I mean, you know, you give him a push, he gets to have a dex check.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to whack him over the head with my staff.
Okay.
I think that's what's going to have to happen. It's a 1d plus 2 crushing attack. Targeted on the head. Has he got a helmet?
He does not. Wait, let me double check.
Yeah, please.
Hold on. Oh, yes. Does have a helmet. It's a minor helmet. They are wearing, he has a hardened leather bassinet.
Okay, well, this is just going to have to be a stun then. Yeah, that's what I got to do. I'm going to stun him.
Gonna go for a stone cold stunner?
Yeah, right there. Got my little taser hand. Here's the attack. Or, I mean, the spell.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I made it by 10.
So that's a will -10, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'm gonna roll this publicly just so you can see it.
You never know. This is when you're gonna make a crit too. Nope,
Yes, I did.
definitely not.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I made a crit.
I love it. I put this fucker in a coma.
Oh, but did you see what the will was and what the penalty was? I
know, but still.
with a critical failure on that kind of a spell, I have what I'm going to have happen.
Yeah, that's awesome, though.
We are going to.
Does this guy just simply tumble over the wall?
Well, he probably slumps since he's got a crenellation. So I can always
You're
throw him.
turning me. I know what I want to do.
Kill.
I'm just waiting for it to stop your turning me. Oh, there it went.
Oh, wait, I wasn't.
Okay.
I'm not done yet. Hold on. He ended his turn before I was done.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm efficient. I'm getting my shit done.
There you go, Rinvoq. You see what I did?
He fell off the stairs? That's
He-
not too bad.
Yep. So you stunned him. He kind of stumbled for a second, and then fell backwards off the crenellation. Instead of over the tower, he fell into the tower. On top of all that rubble,
That's good.
and cracked open his head, and that was the end of his career.
That's a shame.
The end of his story, as glorious as it was.
You know, he only got one good shot off. All right, Rook. Let's finish this off.
Okay, so this is what I want to do. Because now I know there's someone behind me. I'm not quite sure where, but I know he's there. I want to turn around and put my back up against this wall and go full defense.
You sure that's what you want to do?
Well, I mean, I've got that other guy there, and
Yeah.
if this guy misses, then
So let me give you. Can I give you a?
can I counterattack him if I go full defense and swing back?
You have to wait until your next turn. So let me.
He's gonna be in a lesser.
Can
He's gonna be in a lesser defense though.
Can I give you a suggestion though?
Sure.
All right. So we're gonna use a move and attack maneuver. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set.
Can I at least turn around and
Yep.
look and see where this guy is?
Give me a second. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. All right. So I'm gonna select move and attack. I've got your character selected. I am adjusting your vision.
Right. So now I see him.
And then stepping back just a little bit so you have them both inside of your vision cone. Now you're in a position to where, yes, this guy could still step into your blind zone, but this guy now has to step in.
Right.
So
Okay.
at the moment, we can take ourselves a little ruler and go, all right, this guy is within the 2 yards. This guy is not within the 2 yards. So you managed to get yourself outside of range of him right now, so you can't attack this guy. But you can still attack this guy, but now you can keep an eye on that guy.
Yeah, so you may actually have an opportunity to finish off Master Sword guy.
Right. But can I swing my vision around just a little bit more? Like, because I've got an awful lot of that wall there.
I adjusted your vision just right to where you can see both the guys.
Okay, so I can't get it, so I'm only seeing that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because you're going to put if you do it any further,
Yeah,
you'll
that,
put both.
exactly that. Exactly that.
Okay.
So now I do see him,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? But, okay, and I'm trying to go after him, and I've still got this guy, and he really, I mean, there's a lot of places he can't go where I'm not going to see him,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go after this dude. Okay, so this is me attacking with my 4-pronged cultivator. Yay! Okay. Doink. Made it by 1.
All right.
And now I'm going to click on it. Doink.
Not time for damage yet.
No,
Oh,
yeah. You want to wait?
damn.
Yeah, you need to wait and see if he defends.
Yeah, okay.
I love your enthusiasm.
Yeah, I was.
And he was successful in parrying your cultivator.
Oh well. Okay, so
All right.
that's the end of my tween. Oh, I gotta press the thingy. Hold on a second.
Yep. We're not going to bother with a die roll, Cesar, because now you're unconscious. Or that guy, or that guy is unconscious. Alright, so he's dead. So let's remove you from the combat turn. This guy. Alright.
He's not going in my blind spot. But can he still attack when he does that?
Yes, he can. I moved his movement for a move and attack.
Oh, he's got the move and attack advantage. He may not.
Do I get a dodge -3 on him?
Oh, hang on a second. I got. Yeah. You'll have a dodge -3 on him, but give me a second. I got to do stuff here.
Yeah, but at least I'm gonna get my bucket ready.
All right. Set our target to you. It's already set. All right. And now we go do our attack. Make sure that's the swing. Yes.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, yeah. Not by much, but
I don't even have to roll a defense.
you do not. You do not. All right. Now, that was his turn. Now for his buddy.
Let me ask you this. He swings and misses. If I successfully defend against that, even though he swings and misses,
No.
myself up for a counterattack.
No.
Okay.
No, because he missed. There is no... You have no defense roll to make against him.
Okay, fair enough. I just asking.
Key word was successfully actively defended.
Okay. So now, big Porlax dude.
And because his buddy's over on the side, we are going to go for the swing. All right, that is potential success.
Potential success, but I am dodging, right?
That's up to you. You can dodge, you can parry.
All right. But my dodge is better than my parry, if I'm not mistaken. So here's a question. It says dodge and retreat. Now this guy's got a reach weapon.
Well, now you don't have anywhere to really retreat to. You can't really do a dodge and retreat in this particular position.
This is what I'm trying to ask. It says dodge and retreat. He's got a reach weapon. Can I dodge and advance? So like now he's swinging around me.
No. Retreat is always you have to move away from the attack.
Okay, so I'm going to dodge. Sorry.
And it has to be a straight line back from the attack.
Okay.
So
there's no such maneuver as dodge and advance.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Then I will dodge, and that's going to be at a +2, correct? Just dodging.
No, there'd be no plus. It's just regular dodge.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's all defense gives me the +2. Okay. And away we get. Okay, so that's only a 13. You said, am my parry's worse than that?
I don't know.
Where would I find my parry?
Your parry.
Is it on that?
Yep. So if you're a 4-prong cultivator, but parrying, yeah. So it is worse than your dodge. So your dodge is a 13. Your parry's at 12, but if you parry with your weapon, it becomes unreadied.
But can I try and disarm him?
With what? I don't understand what I don't understand what you're trying to do here.
I'm going to try and disarm his pole arm.
That's not a defensive maneuver.
Oh, Okay,
That's an
fair
attack.
enough. Then yeah, okay, then it's dodge.
But he may not be doing anything here shortly.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you dodged. Okay.
You know, I do kind of want to kill one of these guys.
Brings us to Rinvoq.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. You know, I'm done dicking around with these guys, so
Okay.
where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna cast a lightning bolt. There's my roll for the spell.
What are you
Okay.
measuring?
And then for me to him. Okay, and where is it? There it is. Okay, this is going to be a 4 dice lightning bolt.
All right.
So I'm going to roll to attack. I missed by fucking 1. You know, that's alright though. That was a 4 dice lightning bolt. Which probably scared the bejesus out of him anyway.
It gave him like the static electricity here.
That's a good thing he was wearing his brown pants.
Wait, does he have metal armor on?
No, they're wearing leather.
Fuck. Okay. Because I would have got a +1. But that's okay.
Yeah, hardened leather.
Alright, well, hopefully he gets his... I got the shit's on his brown pants then. That's me.
All right.
Fucking figures, you know?
That brings us to Rook.
Try to go out in style and I miss. What the fuck?
Okay, so now I know this dude is behind me, and that dude is there. I am going to, and everybody saw that fucking lightning bolt just come flying out of there.
Yeah, it kind of went this direction.
Right, so chances are they're not going to want to get in that fucking doorway. Right?
That's right.
So guess what?
I
That's
forgot.
where I'm going to fucking go.
I don't have my FX controls anymore. Damn it. I can't just draw the lightning bolt.
There we go. And just a little, whoa, something just, okay. I gotta turn myself just a little bit more here. Because I know that other guy's over there somewhere. Well, I didn't want to go that far. How do I get him?
Don't get in the way! Rook! Please!
I'm going here because I know they're not going to. Alright, and now I am going to swing at that dude. Alright, I know they're not gonna, they're gonna get the fuck out of the way of there as soon as possible because they just saw you swing a lightning bolt. So you're not gonna get a shot at them anyway. They're gonna fucking move. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage, right, and take that shot while I got it. Okay, so here's me using the cultivator. 14. Just made it.
Okay. All right.
What can't you do?
I was checking something.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried whispering.
Let's see. Okay. Just made it. And that's on the guy here. All right.
Yeah. I know that guy's over there. I just can't turn my thing, like it's either like really one way or really the other. I'm trying to get it halfway and I don't know how to get it.
Can you take a step back toward me
He parried.
when it's your turn?
I'll do that because I had the movement to do that. It wasn't that far.
Okay.
But I'd be surprised if he is still there when it is your turn. Why would you stand there?
Well, because you just grabbed his attention and he just parried you.
Sure, but he just saw the bloody lightning bolt. He's gonna get the fuck out of Dodge.
Maybe. Unless they were sent here to kill a wizard and some farmer.
Sure, maybe, but he's not stupid. Is he? He's pretty skilled.
Well, we just need you to end your turn.
Oh, damn it. See, the one time I forgot. Sorry.
All right. That's this guy. All right. We're going to take a step back to here so that we can. Yep. All right, going to take a free action to speak. Oi, Ralph. He's dead. Let's go. These two don't matter none.
Which one is speaking? This guy or the guy over here?
You're hearing it from somewhere to the left of you.
Right. I mean, like I tried. So it is the guy over there. That I tried to turn my guy halfway, and it won't let me do that.
Oh, it won't matter. It won't matter how you turn now.
Yeah, it lock your movement's locked when you're not from his
So all right. So gonna change our maneuver.
If he's leaving, do I get a parting shot? Asking.
No, that's not in GURPS.
Okay.
Unless he's still within range, but not in GURPS.
Well, I've got pretty good movement.
Adjust ourselves. Here we go. All right. All right, Rinvoq. The guys have disappeared from view.
Okay.
Well, because you're inside the tower.
Yeah, well, I'm up here at the crenellation, so I'm gonna be up here.
All right. Let me move you so that you can actually see stuff.
Sure thing. They're not going anywhere.
Because, it's not going to let you see through the wall. It's not going to let you move through the wall that I've got there to do the whole vision blocking thing.
Yeah, well, am I able to see them from where I'm at, or is it just because you wanted me to know where they were?
You know what? I'm going to say you can see them, but only because flying above them, you hear a hoot.
Oh, of course. Okay, got it. Well, Okay, well, this is,
Well, you can see that one.
okay. All right.
Which one? The one closest to me or the other guy?
You won't know. You'll know when he blows them up.
Okay, we're shaping Earth, creating a hole. The size of that square.
How deep?
Let's see here.
Because you got, how many cubic feet can you do?
It's going to only cost me 1 energy per 50 cubic yards.
Right.
So, if I did a single 50 cubic yard space, it would be 3.68 yards deep by 3.68 by 3.68.
Right, but if you do just a 1 yard opening, then it's going to wind up being like 12 yards deep.
Yeah. So that's probably going to be about 4 energy for that, and I can do that. So.
But then you're going to be out of energy. I notice your fatigue's just about blown.
Yeah, but I have a familiar pulling fatigue from. So there we are, shape Earth over there.
Right underneath his feet.
Pretty much.
All right, so let's see, 12 yards. We said.
I mean, it's not the range; it's the size of the hole.
No, that's what I was asking. How deep of a hole?
Yeah, it's going to be not 12 yards. That's 36 feet. No,
yeah,
I only need.
You said,
Let me finish, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, I only need it to about 3 yards deep. But you know what? Let's make it 5 yards deep, 15 feet.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Oh, where the fuck is my shape earth? There it is. Okay. So here's the shape
So-
earth spell. It's done. Expending 4 energy off of a familiar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's tired now. And hopefully I caught 2 dudes.
So, 2 dudes?
So hopefully.
I think only one. You're doing a 1 yard wide hole, right?
No.
Oh no, you're doing
I
that
did
size.
Square.
So that square, and you're doing 15 yards deep, or 15 feet
No.
deep.
Yeah, so 5 yards deep. Yeah.
Okay.
And those are what? That's what about 2 yards across in the other ways. I can't tell.
Well, I was going to give the guy a opportunity to roll something, but with that size of a hole, yeah, there's no rolling.
Yeah.
All right, he falls in the hole.
Okay. That's what I was hoping for. All right, I'm done.
All right. That brings us back to Rook.
There we go. Okay, so that guy's there, and if I do the same thing he did to me, i.e. go into his peripheral vision, am I gonna get is he gonna take a penalty on his dodge roll?
Just like you did, I think.
Yeah, but you gotta figure out where his peripheral is, and how much move do you have. So select move and attack
Right. Okay. So select move and attack. It is selected.
as your maneuver. And then that'll tell you how much move you got.
Oh, it says I got 6.
Yep.
So that's I can get like way the heck over here somewhere.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you keep yourself in range of them so that you can actually hit them.
Yeah. Yeah. I might be able to get directly behind him.
Okay.
And I got to turn my dude around.
Now, because you don't have a particular advantage, this is the spot that sucks. Because you did a move and attack. Okay.
Right.
So, now, yep, you're in range. All right. So, on your character sheet, or in the modifier bucket, I should say. Over the top, you see where it says melee attack, and there's a thing that says -4 to hit, move and attack, asterisk, max 9. You need to select that.
I can't select it, but what would that be? What would be the minus?
No, this is actually something that's...
there it is.
This
No,
is...
I do see it. No, I'm just saying, like, that bucket, I don't see all of it, but I do see that particular one. Like, the top of that bucket.
Okay.
The bucket options are.
But, yeah, you gotta select that. And now you can attack.
Okay. But did he have to select that as well?
Yes.
Okay, and he's still... Jeez. But he's taking minuses on his defense because I'm directly behind him, though, right?
Yes. Yeah, my guy that did his move and attack, yeah, he took the same penalty.
Okay. Does he take more because I'm directly behind him as opposed to beside him?
No.
Okay, but move and attack always takes that same -4 penalty, right?
Yes. -4 with a max skill level of 9.
Okay.
So it's actually, in your case, it's going to be more than -4.
Alright, so would it have just been easier for me to attack from where I was?
Could have been. But go ahead and make your attack. We've already moved.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's we'll call it an educational experience.
No, that's not going to hit shit.
So, I mean, it still gives you a 9. So it gives you basically a 45% chance to succeed. All right, so that's a miss. So on to the next person. He's going to bleed some more. That brings us to this guy. Okay, and I still need to roll. I still need to do his damage. That's 15 feet. That's not a lot of damage. But he was definitely caught by surprise. All right. All right, I'll go ahead and end your turn for you, Rook.
Oh, damn it, sorry. There we go.
All right, he's going to bleed. This guy took damage. He's going, what the hell? Not enough to knock him out or anything, but he's definitely stuck in a hole. He is, he's going to take this round to, I mean, as stupid as it sounds, but it's logical for how a person would think. He's going to take a moment, so he's going to take a second to assess what the hell just happened to him, because all of a sudden, all the ground just disappeared out from underneath him. That brings us to this guy. All right, we saw you run. We're going to turn around. And we're going to attack. Another swing. And that's got potential. So.
Okay. I will dodge and sidestep for the +2.
There's not really a sidestep you can do in this.
Okay. Then I'm just going to, dodge.
You're good. All right, so this section of combat is taking a little bit of time. We're already an hour into the session, so I think I'm going to cinematic the rest of this combat because it's only these last two guys. And I don't want to spend the rest of the game session sitting here back and forthing with these guys. So, Rook, in the next second or so, you successfully kill this guy. So we'll turn him into a blood splatter.
The dice haven't been liking me much today.
And then you got your last guy that's been captured there, Rinvoq. Because I'm assuming that's what you were trying to do with him. Scott? Oh, I think we lost Scott.
I'm talking to myself. That's what I was doing. Okay. Well, I wanted to interrogate him, but I'm also inclined just to leave him buried in the dirt, too. Or, in the immortal words of the Tasmanian devil, the cold, cold ground.
All right. So just leave him buried. That makes it easier.
Yeah. Let's move on.
All right.
So, here lies dipshit number 2.
All right. Cool. Got it.
I've washed my hands.
I will loot the bodies because
We'll
farmers are efficient.
in combat.
Our hapless captive.
So, standing up here in the crenellation, you see him laying on the ground bleeding out.
Yeah, I know. We'll get down there and I'll give him hook him up with a potion. I got a couple of them.
I'm going to see what this guy has on him for valuables.
All right, I'll give you a list of stuff after the game session because this is a tiny combat, so the looting here. I mean, unless you're just a total loot monkey and you're going to take every piece of armor and every piece of equipment off of them.
I'm looking more for information.
Okay, then I'll provide you that stuff between game sessions.
Okay, so it's a minor healing potion, so plus 1 die of hit points should stabilize.
1 die? Well, let's find out. We'll roll 1 die. It brought him -1.
That's nice. Well, that's a good. I got first aid too, so.
Okay. All right, he's a 0.
I don't.
All right. So, we're going to move back over to the Delphos map.
Let's get the new guy in.
We're going to move you guys down to here. Because that's as far as we can move on the map. Now, funny enough, I was actually able to fix this. So,
Oh, you've been working on this?
it came back up.
Nice.
Took me a little bit to get it come back up, but yeah, I still need to get the version that you made on Incarnate.
I thought I gave that to you. Well,
Oh.
I'll give it to you again.
Okay. Anyhow, so y'all are traveling here into Alamir.
Okay.
And y'all coming into this little kind of cove-looking area. When I say cove, though, I mean this thing is miles.
Yeah, it's more like a bay.
Yeah. And so y'all managed to come into this little area here. Actually, probably closer to this area. Following the directions you were given, following the map you were given. And this is going to be the challenge for Rob, is y'all get to certain areas where you got roads that kind of split off to go to different places in Alamir. And you're following your directions and everything. And you wind up in this small coastal town. And you know you're in the right place. It's the population is probably not more than 100 to 200 people at most. It's only got one small dock on it. The area is not set up for large ships. But off in the distance, you can see the masts of a large ship docked or anchored outside of the area. So you have arrived into this small little town that I forgot to give a name.
There are quite a few on the map.
We are going to call it.
Forget me not?
No. It's a rock shore.
Hey,
Let's call it Rockport.
Well, we're going to call it rock shore because it's not actually a port.
but we are told to bring him here. Is there someone?
And we're also not in Illinois.
Right. Is there a place we were told to go, or a person we were told to meet?
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting to all that.
Okay.
Let me finish all my descriptors. So the town's kind of it's kind of a sleepy little, almost like a little fishing type of village. But you see a couple of flamboyantly dressed people that see y'all coming up with your barely conscious captive. And the only reason he's barely conscious is because every time he became conscious, he started talking and annoyed Rook, and Rook just used the butt of his shovel, and the guy wound up getting knocked back out.
He's got all the lumps on his head because I've been pissed off at him too.
Right?
To the butt of the hoe or the butt of a quarterstaff, one or the other, he's going to get it.
Right.
Here's your Alamir map, by the way.
So.
Did this like a year ago.
Oh, thank you. However, this little town you come into when y'all arrive, it is near dusk. and a fog bank has started rolling in. So now I can activate this scene. Did a little work on this map.
Ooh, there's clouds and shit.
And they're moving.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling it's going to... Oh, no. Everybody's loaded. Cool.
Well, you know. Was this like the bell tower? Watchtower? What is that?
That is a town square
Oh, that's a town square. Okay.
with a fountain.
Oh, right. I didn't see any fountain, so I just saw it. I thought it was a bell.
Yeah, no, I get it. I was worried about that when I threw the fog on here. So this is y'all's arrival. Now, Cesar, I have you on the map, but you haven't arrived just yet.
Understood.
Hey, we're getting somewhere, right?
I'm entertained, so I'm having fun.
Rook is probably, coming off the road. He's probably just going to go straight up to the fountain and basically, dunk his head in it, wash his head and neck and
Okay.
the whole nine, because that's what he would do.
Now, sadly, I spent more time building the map, and so I didn't have time to build the tokens and stuff for the NPCs on the map. So I apologize. The map looks a bit like a ghost town.
Are there other people about though, like besides?
Oh yeah. There are people about and whatnot. One of the things I can point out, though, and I'm going to point this out more for Rinvoq, because Rinvoq is our well-traveled adventurer compared to anyone else. It has a small stone dock right out here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Where some rowboats are parked.
That's all I got? Just rowboats? That's a shame.
Yep. And this map actually took some work. I will say this. And in order to get the lighting to work for getting that sea sand look to it, I had to change it to dusk so that the shadows would work properly. Because doing it straight at daytime, it didn't look right.
Sometimes just never does. Okay.
So basically, this place is always like 6:30 in the evening. It never changed.
Or
Exactly.
6:30 in the morning.
This is also true.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Yes.
So
Words of wisdom from Rinvoq.
So down here at the end of the dock, something you do see, and I'm sad that they don't move like they do on Dungeon Alchemist Force, but there's no way to throw that animation in there. These are large signal pyres. So they're right on the edge so that even when a boat anchors at night off the coast, the rowboats can find their way to the dock. Also helps out with some night fishing. So yeah, it's a quaint little place. Didn't want to go too crazy with the size of the map because I didn't want to risk people having challenges loading it. So y'all arrived. You see those people there. This section of the little storyline, because we really were doing a little bit of kind of a side quest. Y'all deliver the package, and they look at you. So, looks like he gave you a bit of trouble.
He did.
Well, why is he all beat up?
You know, he doesn't. He doesn't travel well, So, anyhow.
All right.
Here he is. Sorry about the bruised fruit.
Well, we were told to expect you, so here's the 1,000 crowns. Thank you very much. I believe our business is complete. Wait, are you? No.
The famous Rinvoq?
You're supposed to be dead. Nah, you couldn't be Rinvoq the Ancient. You know, so everybody's all got all kinds of nicknames for Rinvoq.
I am Rinvoq of the many nicknames. Yes.
Oh. Oh well. Well, but you're not known to be studied in alchemy and stuff, so I don't think this would matter to you. Although, stay away from Epiphany.
A place or a person?
Neither. It's something that's supposedly coming out of Delphos. It's a drug.
Ooh, well, I had not heard of that particular drug.
Oh. We've heard it does some particularly nasty things to mages, but but it makes you so powerful. It's terrifying, but I don't know enough about it. But this is why I'm here.
Well, maybe I could help you by taking a sample back to my laboratory.
I don't know. I don't have any samples. I wouldn't dare touch the stuff. However, I will tell you. Supposedly, there's some alchemist in the northeast of Dalthon who's developed this drug. My only concern, and I need to say this in hushed tones, my only concern is that if the stuff's as addictive as they claim it is, well, I mean, that's bad enough. But if Valskardis got a hold of the recipe and managed to engineer it to where the addiction didn't exist anymore, we're all doomed.
I'm just listening to this silently.
I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself.
Yeah, I was going to ask, who the fuck is this guy?
My name is Jareth. I am a bard by most trades. Yeah, that's good enough.
That's Jareth the Bard, Esquire.
This young man we've been looking for a while.
Well,
So, we appreciate your diligence.
Yeah, it's not really an issue. It was more of a personal matter for me because, well, bottom line is he was dishonest with some of my folks, so.
Well,
Anyhow.
I've seen the results of this supposed epiphany.
Mm-hmm.
It's not pretty.
Can you describe me some of the effects? Or do I need to get offline with you on that, Chris?
No, you don't have to go offline with me. I had my descriptions in mind. So, okay, I've seen the after effects. I haven't seen the actual effects. I'm a little concerned because supposedly there's some experiments happening in some different areas with this drug. It hasn't become mainstream yet, thankfully. But apparently a mage takes this and their power and their abilities expand tenfold.
Okay.
But the after effects, supposedly, and I mean, this is all hearsay. I haven't really gotten to see it up close, but I've seen what the mages look like after they've taken it, or even the bards that have taken it. Anybody that has magical inclinations, apparently this drug does some stuff to. One single dose is enough to get you addicted. We've got a few people that have touched the stuff over in Doria, and no magic has been able to cure the addiction. We can't seem to find find a way to cure this addiction.
Yeah, I think he said it was produced in Delphi.
No, Delphos.
You said Delphi.
Sorry, Delphos. The country y'all just came from. The country, your home country.
Belfast is a big place. Can you be more
He
specific?
said northeast. That's all I could give you. But
Okay,
let me.
so then he's probably talking about the something about it, something Owangi Expanse. No, that's not it. That's a different play. That's minor. Amazing. That's it's a fucking swamp up north.
I'll put it up on my screen. It could be anywhere in the Carry-On Wilderness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Carry on this, yeah.
Anyhow, to finish the description of what's been happening, after these people have taken this drug, they have no desire for food or water or anything. The only thing they crave is that drug.
Okay, so you've invented mage crack.
And apparently, after too many doses, it permanently burns out their ability to use magecraft.
Is it only mages that are using this?
That is a good question, actually.
Don't know. But like I said, part of the reason I was here, unfortunately, I got settled with this job with this guy. But I was supposed to be heading into Delphos to go and find the source of this drug.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, after having seen its effects, I want to destroy the recipe.
Okay. Well, it is of high coincidence that we too have business in that area, and I'm not exactly sure where you need to drop this guy off at, but we can definitely take a ship or a barge upriver to the lake north of Blackley Hold.
It'll still be quite a ways, quite a time before I can make it out there. And taking a barge up to Blackley Hold, that's a long ride. That's a big river. It winds around it, and you're going upstream. But I've got to take this guy back to Doria.
Okay. Oh.
I would be forever in your debt. And a bard's debt is no joke. It is him saying this. If you could potentially put an end to this, because I have my own concerns about it. They just wanted me to go and discover, where was it coming from, how was it being manufactured, so on and so forth. after having seen the after effects and what it did to my sister, I want to destroy it.
Your sister was addicted. Okay.
How old was she?
25.
And she used Magecraft, did she?
She's now a vegetable.
Not when I asked you.
My girlfriend's a vegetable. I'll buy her anything.
So, but I'm sorry. I'm putting too much of my.
Well, before you depart, I think it'd be good to make sure I have all your information and where to get in touch with you. Letter-wise, and maybe also put together some sort of letter of marque, so that way, if anybody questions my business on this, that I'll be doing this business on the part of the College of Bards.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Let me get this guy shackled up and put on the ship, and then as a show of my goodwill, I will come back and I'll pay for your rooms and drinks and meals tonight.
Well, I was going to say, let's go have a dinner in celebration of getting your captive and launching this mission on the part of the college.
Okay. All right. So now I need to switch over to Rob for a second.
Yes.
Rob's been patiently waiting.
All right.
I've been enjoying the show. Enjoying the show.
All right. So Rob, you are a single man. You're moving alone. You're not toting around a prisoner who's being uncooperative. So you've been able to move a little faster than these two have been able to. You're going to show up in town, and granted, you come across this area where obviously there was some kind of fight, because you see dead bodies everywhere. You see the forest is burnt in a spot, in a large spot. There was obviously some kind of combat that happened there very recently, and the smoke's still coming up from the trees.
Can I make out the size of it and who participated enough to?
I don't think you have a tracking skill that high, but I tell you what, give me a tracking at -8.
You got it.
Hey, Rook, do you know what I did with that business card? I think it fell out of my pocket somewhere. That's me leaving clues.
That was
I
but you didn't.
I put the -8 in my bucket, but it didn't take apparently. So.
Yeah, with -8, you definitely failed.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I was just trying to do forensics on what happened.
Oh yeah.
I assume I can just follow the road.
Through some coincidental lucky guesses, you managed to show up in the same town.
I know he found that business card in the woods.
He did.
Fate. Divine intervention, we'll call it.
So, you're here looking for Rinvoq. And you come across some pretty young lasses in this little town.
I give him a smile and a bow as I head on in.
Well, no, because you're looking for somebody. So, I mean, what? Why wouldn't you question them? Why wouldn't you ask them about Rinvoq? Just to verify you were in the right place.
Yeah, sure. I get asked them if they've seen a wizard.
Right.
No, but I bet they've seen someone that looks an awful lot like Hugh Hefner in a funny hat.
Older fellow, gray beard.
So now you'll be showing up the next day Rob. So you're not going to be showing up
Okay.
during their dinner, but you'll show up the next day. Okay.
Sounds good.
But
Yeah,
I just
don't want my dinner interrupted.
right. Instead, we're going to interrupt your breakfast.
Very magnanimous of you, GM.
All right. So Jareth comes back, and he's able to sit down with y'all. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, let me give everybody a 5-minute break. Take a quick bio break and everything. Coffee break, whatever you need.
Yeah, get myself a sugar-free popsicle because that's all I can do right now.
So yeah, we'll do a quick 5-minute break here. This also means that everybody can vocally talk with chat. And hey, Ashes, how you doing? Oh, and I should put myself back on the coastal dock. I'm actually rather proud of that map. Not bad for only an hour's worth of work.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, it's one of those things of after I'd thrown it together, it's like, you know what? If I had just another hour available, I could really make this thing pop. So, well, if we got people that aren't going to take the opportunity to take a break or whatnot, I'm going to ask you guys, what are y'all thinking of the storyline so far?
Not bad. I mean, Rook is a practical kind of a person, and I mean,
Well,
sounds like we're just.
I'm asking what. Well, no, I'm asking what you think, not what Rook thinks.
I mean, I think probably any discussions on the campaign probably should take place off camera as opposed to on camera, don't you think?
No. You can tell me what you think.
No.
Unless you're going to tell me it sucks, and then
I was hoping I would be able to actually kill someone because that's kind of what he's supposed to be able to do.
Well, you did, but for the sake of time, I had to fast forward because I saw how that combat was going to go, and it looked like a lot of back and forth. So we could have been stuck in that combat for a little while. And that's why I said, okay, you killed this guy, and then he finished off the other guy, and then moved on with the story. And that's how I'll do things sometimes with combats that have taken too long, especially when we're at the very end of the combat, and that little end piece of the combat, especially when it's just a random combat. Hey, if it's a combat that's a story combat, I'm not going to do that. But in this particular case, it was supposed to be just a quick touch on combat, and so that's why I advanced it the way I did. I had to make a judgment call in accordance with the time that we have available. Because honestly, that combat could have gone all the way to the end of the game session, and then Rob would have never had a chance to have his character introduced or anything, and so he would have joined the game session. He would have gotten character points for joining, but he wouldn't have gotten to do anything. So that's why I did that way.
I'm just like this bard comes up to us and asks us, "Hey, can you go back to where you came from and do this major thing?"
Oh no, he didn't ask anything.
So far as I know, he didn't offer payment.
No. He was giving Rinvoq a warning.
We already have a mission to go up there anyway, so this is actually adding on to what we're going to do in the first place.
Yeah.
What mission do we have to go up there, or do I not know this?
You weren't there for that mission.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have right, fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I did mention in the conversation with Jareth, I'll probably call him Jerry in a while, Jareth, that we did have business in the wilderness. And
So when you said that, I'd kind of cock my ear, and say, "Huh?"
yeah, yeah. Once again, affairs of wizards, very complicated things.
So, but no, he's not actually asked him to do anything. He literally was just giving Rinvoq a warning about this destructive drug.
However, in the course of it, though, I'm trying to get basically a letter of marque from the Bardic College so that anything that I can do, I'll be doing in an official capacity as their representative.
Right. Kind of like a privateer during the Golden Age of Pirates.
No, I understand that. I mean, like, Rook has mouths to feed, right? So that's the one thing he's thinking about here.
Yeah, but you already know that your family's being taken care of back at the camp. That was part of our deal.
All right. So, sounds like we got everybody back. So, back to the game. All right. So, y'all are at the tavern. And no, I didn't build a tavern on the map because I had limited space. And I was trying to be thoughtful of Marvin's ability to load maps. So I tried to keep the map small so that so the system didn't choke on them.
Well, I'm using that
The lightweight client?
You know, that.
Yeah.
It's helped. It's helped a lot.
Okay.
Very cool.
Well, next time I'll make the map bigger.
Yeah, because we're going to make your shit choke.
or put people on it.
Well, no.
He's feeling lonely with just a wizard there.
Well, I mean, like, Rook kind of, he kind of gets the impression that the wizard's just a little bit full of himself compared to the people he's used to being around. Like every time someone talks to him, he's got a different nickname, and there's all this adulation. It's like, Jesus, stop her.
So y'all make your way to the tavern, inn, I should say. And Jareth comes and meets back up with y'all. It takes him about 5 hours. Because it's a rowboat. So 2.5 hours out of the boat and 2.5 hours back. In the meantime, in this small area of the map, you managed to find that they have a bakery, a smithy, there's an artist here, a very poor artist, and you got a butcher shop. And then a couple of living spaces. And a tavern. Tavern's off map.
Okay. If there's a meal there, and I guess we're waiting until this guy gets back to eat, I guess. Then I'm gonna go find a barrel outside to sit on, and.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you guys if you want to wait, because like I said, it was getting towards dusk. So it's all up to y'all as to whether or not you want to wait for the guy to show back up. If you want to wait to meet him in the morning, that's up to you guys how y'all want to do this.
Well, we're supposed to have dinner with the guy, right? Or is it
Yep.
next day? Yeah. So we'll go wherever to the bar.
Okay.
Bar. I don't know.
So you go to the bar and you have some bar snacks and a couple of drinks. like I said, it takes this guy about 5 hours to show back up. So now it's, around, it's probably around 10 o'clock at night.
Well, if the kitchen is still open. Is the kitchen still open?
Oh, yeah. Oh, these kind of places keep their kitchen open 24/7. Grant, most of the food's pretty fishy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna get the chowder.
So
the AHOP, Alamir House of Panfish.
However, when you step into this tavern, you see two giant, quote unquote, fireplaces, basically cooking pits. On one of them, you see where there's a basically the equivalent of a swordfish skewered on it, and it's had bits cut off of it and everything. On the other one, you see a giant boar.
Oh, surf and turf.
So, you can choose your meal. And, you already know Jared's paying for it, so
it's either
y'all
pork
can,
stew or chowder.
or if you're Rinvoq, you can order the finest cuts off the meat because somebody else is paying for it.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, so I'm definitely having a couple chops of loin off the boar.
Okay.
I'll have the pork stew, hot bread, and whatever pie they got.
All right.
Yeah, definitely want some bread with some spiced butter.
All right.
A glass of wine.
So,
Couple hard cheeses.
oh yeah, you do it up. It's a good meal. It's been a while since y'all got to eat. It's been a while since you got to eat like this, Rinvoq. Rook, you see Rinvoq, and he's got a feast for a king, in your opinion, from your upbringing.
Yeah. I'm not used to that kind of a thing.
Yep, and then when I'm done and ready, put my feet up on a chair and light my pipe.
So, and then you get a sharp sherry to go with it, or a cognac. Well, they don't have cognac here.
No, but I would actually they may have brandy. So yeah.
They do have brandy. Brandy's actually pretty easy to come by because that's just distilled wine. You just don't want to know what kind of wine they made.
As long as it doesn't kill me, I guess.
I'm probably gonna.
I'll just point out that you didn't see any grapes in the region, but you can make but you can make wine from damn near anything, which means you can make brandy from damn near anything because brandy's just distilled wine.
Could be strawberry wine.
I'm probably going to choose a barrel with a view of the shoreline.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, around 10 o'clock, Jared shows back up. Says, all right. I apologize for the delay. The tide went against us when we were trying to come back in.
Well, it happened.
Well, if these things had sails on them, it would have been a little bit quicker. But no, we had to row. My arms hurt. I don't row.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's not my job.
Good for you.
You should try planting crops for the summer.
So.
Well, let's get down to cases.
So did you already have dinner?
Oh yes, I had a fine meal.
Do you mind if I eat while we talk?
As long as you don't talk with your mouth open.
All right.
Food in your mouth.
Pork stew's pretty good.
All right. And he takes a look. Oh, nobody's ordered the cheeks? Cool. All right. Hey, innkeeper. Let me get the cheeks off the swordfish. So, in case chat's wondering, and in case you guys are wondering, the cheeks on a big fish is basically like the filet mignon of the fish.
So probably nobody could afford it.
That's quite possible.
I wouldn't have minded having some barbacoa though. Beef cheeks, they're stewed
Oh, yeah.
for a very long time. So tender.
So,
I haven't had solid food almost a month, so.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's Tuesday. I like to get pureed food, you know.
So, and here we are doing a scene where we're just talking about all the good stuff.
Because before the game, I had to take my wife over to Chipotle so she could get some Chipotle because it's Thursday. It's her routine. Like, I'm driving up to the place and
Right?
good. They open the drive-through window like fucking Hannibal Lecter with some farva beans.
All right. So, we'll get into the conversation in just a second.
Yeah.
But, he has to have a moment to be able to enjoy his meal. And he orders some wine that I think only Rinvoq will be familiar with, and even Rinvoq might not be familiar with it. But when he orders this wine, you see the waitress or the bar mistress kind of raising an eyebrow, going, "You know how much that costs?" And he's like, "Yes, I do. I want a bottle." And she's like, "You got the coin?" And he looked at her and went, "Lady, I'm a bard." And she went, "Okay, you still got to pay up front." "All right, fine. No letters of credit. No problem. I'll pay." So she comes and brings this bottle that's made out of stone. Really, this would be more of a Beatrice role, but I'm going to give it to Rinvoq. I'm not even going to ask her for a role on this. You got enough stone magic and everything that I'll just give this to you. So the bottle, you can tell, wasn't made from magic. This thing was handcrafted.
Okay.
When he uncorks it, all of a sudden, the area around your table is enveloped of these flowery notes with a sharp twinge to it. Not quite that, not quite that, morning after cleaning the bar type of smell, but almost has that old alcohol smell to it. But the flowery notes kind of overpower it. He's like, "Oh, yeah. All right. Well," and she says, "Well, I'm going to need 2 extra glasses." And she looked at him and went, "Really? I ain't going to drink this whole bottle by myself now, am I? I wouldn't wake up for 3 days." So she brings 2 more glasses. And he pours out the spirits to both y'all.
Okay.
Well, to new meetings. And he holds up his glass in a toast.
A toast back.
Will raise his glass and nod taciturnly.
All right. And he takes it, and he takes a small sip out of it. And it sets it back on the table.
Rook's not going to do much more than that either. He doesn't trust spirits he doesn't know.
All right.
He doesn't know this one.
So, Rook, you take your small sip out of this. Of course, we're going to do the same thing with Rinvoq, but you take your small sip out of it, and it's got a kick. So give me a health roll at -2.
All of us?
Okay. There we go. -2.
That'd be for you too, Rinvoq.
Of course it is.
All right, Rook. Stuff's got some kick to it, but Rinvoq, all right. You got a slight buzz.
That's what I wanted anyway. Why am I trying to resist it?
Well, because you still got the rest of the glass to go.
I'll sleep good tonight, that's for sure.
All right. So, he's chosen a secluded corner in the tavern. More specifically, he chose a private dining room.
That waitress comes around again, the one that serves the wine. I'm going to ask her to bring me an ale.
Oh.
Whatever they got on tap.
Are you saying that my drink's not good enough for you?
I'm saying that I tend to get up very early in the morning, work a long day. I tend to go to bed when I need to go to bed to sleep. What you're serving here is going to interrupt that routine. No offense.
What work are you going to do here what work are you going to do here in a fishing village when you get up, Mr. Shovel, Spade, and Rake?
It's just the way I live my life.
No judgments. All right.
I do appreciate the offer, and it does taste good, but I do need to keep my wits about me, and I do think that were I to drink too much more of this, that would be nigh impossible.
Oh, what'd you say your name was? Because obviously you're traveling with Rinvoq. Rook. Rook Beatrice. All right. And you see him pull out a piece of parchment and use a quill and scratch something on it. You never saw him pick up any ink.
No. I mean, given the last bar Rook met, he's kind of used to weirdness coming from people who play music for a living right now.
So, all right. So, you had more questions for me.
I was hoping that perhaps if you want us to look into this thing, perhaps you might steer us towards someone that you might know in Delphus that would make communicating with you a touch easier.
Well, I could, but I was speaking to Rinvoq, the leader of the King's Ravens. But yeah, I mean, there's several manners of communication. And what are we looking for?
Just be probably more efficient to be able to communicate through somebody in Delphus. We founders tend to be practical people.
Well, I'm not sure what you're wanting to communicate. I'm a little lost as to where you're trying to go with this.
Is it not your purpose to get us to look into this man who is making this drug?
Well, no, that's my job. I was merely giving Rinvoq a warning. Now, if Rinvoq decides that this is important enough for him to look into himself, that's on him.
I forget I said anything, son.
Just realized I had my.
I said you must have been muted or something.
Yeah, no, I just realized I had my mutant game notes mixed in with the Ixia notes.
Oh, now that should be interesting.
No, I was just trying to things because I was trying to recall what we had to do 2 or 3 a month ago now.
Yep.
So yeah, this was.
Something's messed up with the seasons.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's probably why he had problems with the tides too. Is that they're unusually strong this year.
So,
Okay.
I mean, I can't hire you to go and do this, at least not on my behalf.
Yeah, I understand you may not have the authority, but if you do want me to look into this, then, which it seems that you do. I mean, you wouldn't just the Bardic any member of the Bardic College wouldn't just idly mention something without, you got to just drop rumors for the hell of it. So.
And he smirks with that knowing smirk, going, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah. So, like I was saying, yeah, I'll consider this as part of our business. It's I'm also one of the King of Delphus representatives, and since this is in his territory, therefore it's in the kingdom's interest to shut this down, especially with a threat such as Falscardus to the southwest and to Elamir for that matter.
What just happened?
What do you mean, what just happened?
Raz got kicked out of the game.
Yeah, you sure did. Because you're being bad GM, that's why.
Go stand in the corner, young man. Oh, and he's back. Oh, by the by, do I have my hit points back?
Yeah, we will.
So, halfway through this conversation, a bedraggled young man in what may have once been expensive clothing steps into the tavern. Rob?
Yes.
You're up.
All right. I scan the room. It's pretty late, so I don't know if this makes the place hopping or if it's starting to get dead.
So when you step in, the place is actually pretty hopping because sailors and fishermen. However, a lot of the fishermen have already gone to bed because they like to get out there and fish early in the morning.
Yeah. And most of them that are still up are the hard-working men of the town. And does the bard and the wizard stand out to me?
No. And the reason I say no is because they're in a private room.
All right. Then I'm going to approach the old barkeep.
And he looks at you, and the crinkled nose and everything. Going, what do you want?
I am a traveler in your lands, and I'm interested in the goings-on here, and I'm also looking for some friends.
Unless you're buying something, I got nothing to say to you.
Well, I certainly would not mind a fresh beverage after my my long journey.
Of course, he's looking at you like you are some crazy poor person. Not really sure where the hell you got your clothes from. You got coin?
Yeah, I mean, they're beat up, but they're nice, right?
They're beat up. They're beat up enough to where, you know, I mean, keep in mind, you just finished traveling, 300 miles on foot.
Right. Well, I'm a little clueless to that because I always try to present myself as the perceived noble that I think I am.
Oh, of course, but right now your clothing's not going to say that. So right now he's dealing with you as if you were even a bandit that had accosted a noble, because of the shape the clothing's in. But so he's literally just going, do you have coin?
I have enough coin for a beverage and to ask you about my friends.
Coin.
You've seen.
Coin first.
All right, serve me a beverage. I'll pay you a coin.
All right.
Do you have any fresh lemonade?
You just ordered milk at a bar, basically.
Yeah. Let's say, and silence is the answer you get.
If there was a record player, you know that sound.
Yep. the piano player stops. Yep. No, I do not drink. So
I mean, this man just ordered 2 fingers plain. Chat, if y'all don't know what that is, 2 fingers plain is a shot of water.
Right.
With a slice of lemon.
And put it in a dirty glass. Yeah. It just reminds me of the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Oh yeah, oh man, that's a great movie.
Oh boy.
Oh, remind me to shoot you the link to one of my favorite songs, Scott. After we wrap up, it goes along with the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, but it's about the 142nd fastest gun in the West. I just always found it humorous. It's something I thought your grandkids would enjoy.
I may have to look that up, yeah. When you're ready to shoot it over to me, yeah?
Yeah, I'll shoot it over to you once I wrap up, because right now I'm on full screen on my browser, so I can't look it up right now.
It's okay. Got my notes done for the so far for the.
All right, so you see these cuts of meat passing by you, Rob. That these are pristine cuts of meat, and this bar mistress taking it to a room. Now, you get to give me a perception check at -5.
You got it. See if my bucket works. There we go. And there we go.
Damn! Missed it by 1. All right, so you didn't see the guys in the room she was taking stuff to.
Okay.
All right, so young man, what brings you out here?
Well, I've been on the road for a long time. Covered a couple of, what are they called, countries, kingdoms?
Yep.
Couple of countries. Looking for...
Well, hold on now. We ain't looking for no trouble. What you running from?
Oh no, I'm seeking. I'm seeking. I'm not running from something. I'm running to something. And I'm looking for a learned man, someone who knows a thing about a thing.
Well,
Some people call him a wizard. Some people call him, and I rattle off a couple of the names I've learned along the road looking for him. I've been looking for him for a while, and his name is Rinvoq.
and I'm sorry. All of a sudden, all these songs from the '70s just ran through my head. I'm just going. Some people call me a joker. Some people call me.
Space cowboy. I'm looking for the space.
I have decided to start a list of epithets. So
Nice. So when the bard introduces you to a room, he can rattle off all the different things.
Mic off.
yeah, that guy's gonna get tired of talking after a while.
I give him my little spiel. I'm like, that's who I'm looking for. He is soon to be a friend of mine, and I appreciate your help. Keep the copper even without the lemonade.
Mic on.
All right. Sorry, my wife's just walking in the door, so I got a little distracted.
No worries.
Well, we got a couple of learned men, but they're currently in a private meeting.
Well, I don't suspect they would.
Hey, are they expecting you?
Not particularly.
Oh.
One of those guys, huh?
I am happy to wait and be patient, or whatever I deem the etiquette is in this area.
You could be waiting a while. I have no idea what they're talking about in there. All right, Missy, can you go in there and let them know that somebody wants to talk to the old man out here? So, while y'all are discussing things there, Rinvoq and Rook, the bar mistress comes in, and she looks directly at Rinvoq, goes, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
There's my boss told me to tell you, there's somebody out here that's looking for you.
Okay. You say who he was?
No. But I don't think he really poses that much of a threat, not from the way his clothes look.
You want me to take a look at him? You talk to the gentleman here and let me see who he is.
Yeah, sure. That'd be a great idea, actually.
Oh, this should be interesting how this is going to go.
Thank you.
Every turn. He gets up.
All right, so Rook, you step out of the room. Describe yourself for Rob to hear.
I'm going to take a healthy quaff of the ale, and then I'm going to set down the tankard and, wipe his mouth and get up and nod to the others and leave the room, and it's going to follow the barmaid down the hall to the main common room. And as the barmaid comes out, you see this rather tall, muscular, dark-skinned figure, bald. He is dressed in a very basic garb of the lower classes, but it's not by any means threadbare. It's well tended, but it's not fancy. It's basic, right? This is not someone, if you're just judging him by his clothing, it's not someone who makes his living on a shop, as an innkeeper or a shopkeeper or anything like that. He's not that. He's not someone who deals a lot with people in his daily life in that regard. And he will glance at the barmaid as and with silent suggestion, can you please point this person out?
I'm at the bar, standing near the barkeep. Pretty normal height, little toned cut build. I've got the features of someone from the east, but have done what looks like a pretty bad disguise job on my hair, sort of lightening it and doing it in a different way than my features would hint at. My clothing is the opposite of yours. At one point, it was quite fine, nothing royal or anything, but certainly some coin went into having it crafted and tailored. But it's hasn't been upkept at all. On the road, it's gotten some tears. It's got dust and mud on certain areas of it. It does look like it's been quite some time since I spent time anywhere near a bathtub. With that said, I have a shield, a sword, and a bow, all of which are of good castle keep craftsmanship, and the bow stands out as something very well done and fancy-ish.
Fair enough. I guess, I don't know, would I be carrying my golf bag with me, or would I have left that in the other room? I'm going to say I would have left that in the other room. Okay, fair enough. GM, can you please clarify what he means when he says features of the East?
Features of the East. So you're not really familiar with Melhorn and their cultures. So the decorations and the way things look. Thing is that his stuff's so threadbare. You can tell that he's not from around here. It's going to go with that whole redneck thing. Going, you ain't from around here, is you, boy? Type of reaction, because he's just not dressed in a way that fits the region at all.
Yeah, well, I'm not from around there either. But I'm referring
You're not, but you're also part of the peasantry.
I'm referring more to his facial features or skin tone, stuff like that. So I think that's what he was referring to, not so much clothing. So what are we talking about exactly?
He has some more aquiline features to him.
Fair enough.
Sharp.
His face is more angular.
Yeah, I mean, still, and to be clear on this, it's not so much of a skin tone as it is facial structure. Because he's still very much Caucasian.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how this would play out, but spending my childhood indoors and spending the last couple of months in the sun, and so my skin
You
has.
probably burn easy.
Oh, no,
I
no.
did.
Actually, no. Being from Melhorn, they tan actually quite well.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
So, but it is a. There's two things that I think will be apparent to Ruck. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. But one is that I have attempted to cover up where I'm from a little bit, which still probably looks unusual to you. And the second is I do hold myself like a soldier, right? I'm not ready to attack people, but I do look like if anything is upkept or kept together, it's my armaments.
Okay. So when I approach him, the first thing that Rook is going to do is he's going to look at his hands, and what he's doing is he's looking for calluses. That's how Rook judges a person's work.
You're going to look at his hands for calluses.
If the guy's got calluses, that means he knows.
Okay.
He doesn't
All right.
know what to do.
Well, then,
And if he doesn't, then,
well, actually, I'm going to answer this for Rob. However, in order to know his calluses, and I realize that you know what you're looking for, I'm still going to require you to roll a perception at -3.
That makes sense. I would expect to have to make some kind of roll. But I mean, that's what he would do. That's how Rook judges
Yep.
a person. This guy is he doing honest day's work or doesn't he? Perception.
-3.
Okay, but that's going to be vision. But I have to go back to the thing. I was looking at those cool maps you put in there. Oh darn it! Okay, yeah, I did it again. The little thing on my taskbar for infix looks almost exactly like the thing you had me. Oh, and now wait, what? It looks like it looks like I have to sign in again. Apparently,
Yeah. That's one of the problems with the game that I've noticed with Forge, and I understand it, and I agree with why they do it this way. When we have talked for a long period of time and we actually haven't done anything inside the game, we haven't actually clicked anything, it basically times out because it says, oh, you forgot to close out of the game, and so it logs us out. So we're not using up resources that other players in other games are needing to make use of.
Yeah, it's got me logged out too.
okay, yeah. So now now it's asking me to use my password. I'm going, really? Okay,
Yep.
now my games. Okay, and now I'm going back in the saddle
I
again.
mean, you guys heard me say that happened earlier. Hey, Goalie, how are you tonight? Thank you for coming by. I haven't seen you in a while. So we're doing tabletop tonight. So yeah, you don't see a lot of activity on the screen. You wind up listening a bit more because this is interactive storytelling.
Okay, so now I'm going to
Oh,
grab my character sheet, and
Oh.
this is at a -3. Come on, Bucket. Listen here, Bucket. Open up. It's still loading coastal back,
Yep.
so that's why it's not loading right now.
I'll say roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, I'm just. Okay, so yep, dude, stop. Okay, -3. There we go. Okay, yes, save configuration. Now, this is going to be vision -3 because
Yep.
not present when he's got calluses.
Yep. Damn.
Well, I think I did good.
Well, you didn't get the -3 in there, but
No, I did.
it didn't put the -3. It didn't put the -3 on the roll.
Oh, it didn't put the -3 in the roll, but I did put the -3 in there. Consider me.
Oh,
Maybe.
but even so,
Okay, so,
I can do math. All right. So yes, his hands absolutely have calluses on them.
they absolutely have calluses on them. Okay, so
But they're not in the spots that you normally would expect calluses.
Okay, so then, I mean,
A
where
different
are
kind.
they? All right. So I will regard him, kind of squint a little bit. Are you the one who is looking for Rinvoq?
I am. And you are?
My name is Rook.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Why are you looking for Rinvoq?
I have been told that he is a learned man and has knowledge of some things I wish to learn about. Hope to make a pact or an exchange with him. Are you one of his traveling companions?
One might say this. Can I inquire as to what exactly is it you wish to learn?
I'm a bit of a archaeologist. I'm studying ancient civilizations, particularly non-human ones.
Well, no, you consider yourself to be quite an expert on elves.
Oh, yeah.
And how is it that you came to hear about my associate?
My understanding is that they'd spent some time doing a task, running a quest, and came very close to some elven ruins. It was my intention to go explore similar areas, but I want to learn all I can, right? I don't like going in to areas without some sort of recon or foreknowledge. I'm sure a seasoned warrior like yourself can understand that, knowing thy enemy.
Well,
Seasoned warrior.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know him to be a seasoned warrior.
No. Oh, no,
Come on.
no. He's making assumptions.
You're a big man. I've seen wrestlers around the social campfire.
I'm not wearing any armor. I have no weapon.
He's looking at your muscle.
Yeah, your bulk. At the very least, I'm interpreting you as a bodyguard.
But, okay.
I mean, you are guarding Rinvoq from me getting to him, so I don't think the assumption unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean, like for Roof, the fact that you're preparing, this appeals to his farmer-ish thing, not the warrior-ish thing.
Yeah.
Right. So,
yeah, I'm making an assumption.
All right. So he nods.
My name is Cesar.
Cesar. And where are you from, Cesar?
Oh, quite a bit east from Melhorn. Well, how about yourself?
Can I make any kind of a roll as to whether I recognize, now that he mentions the name Melhorn and I'm looking at his angular face, can I make that connection?
Melhorn is a melting pot, so no.
Okay, fair enough.
Where are you from, my friend?
I am. I have to look at that map again. Darn it.
Calcer.
Where you from, son?
You're from Calcer.
That's right. Yes.
Sir, I haven't had the pleasure of traveling there.
Yes, I am from Calcer. But
And,
I now live in Belfast.
If you don't mind me asking, what about Rinvoq pulled you into his wake?
Well, I'm a farmer by trade.
A man of the earth.
It is unfortunate that the farmstead that my family grew for years and years was felled by a blight. My mother died many years ago. My father recently passed away, and I came south looking for work. I'd heard about Rinvoq and the possible opportunity, possibly much like you have. It seems that his name travels fairly well.
As you tell your tale of woe, Cesar's face hardens up and he gets real his face looks real serious, and he doesn't quite touch you, but he reaches his hand up, and he says, "I'm sorry, my friend, for your past woes. I wish you better fortune moving forward."
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know how old you are. How old are you? What age am I looking at here?
No, you can't ask for an exact age. You have to ask.
No, roughly speaking.
I'll let you answer that.
So, hold on, let me pull your character sheet back up.
Like, is he between 25 and 35? Is he between 15 and 25?
Well, no, there's some things with him, so I gotta double check his age. He looks to be around the same age as you.
Seriously? Holy shit. Okay. Like,
Wait.
Looking at a guy.
Wait, we got your age set only 15 years old?
I think I'm supposed to be 17, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll say on the character sheet it shows that you're 15 years old.
Yeah, I know, and that's wrong. It should be 17.
Okay, I was going to say, wait a minute.
Either way, you've lived a hard life, so you probably look about 25.
That's kind of
Does
funny.
does he look older than me?
No.
He looks about the same. Okay.
I mean, he's got a little bit more definition to him than you do.
Right. But not
As far as you can tell, because he's covered up in clothing, so it's hard to tell. But as far as his face goes, you two are probably around the same age.
What crops did your farm grow?
corn mostly, some other grains. We had a cow, of course, some chickens, but we were crop farmers more than livestock.
Yeah. Corn and grains is the foundation of a good diet. I was a soldier for a bit, and logistics, food, ammo, these were very important things to make sure that we had on the line. Chris, we never determined what crop was an important staple around
Grain.
Same deal. All right. So your ex profession or potential future profession is a honorable and important work.
Someone once said an army travels on its stomach.
That's right. That is excellent. It seems that you may be a learned man as well. Maybe much to teach me also.
Well, you would be the first to make such an observation. But in any case, perhaps you would like to meet the man you came to see.
That would be excellent. Thank you, sir.
I will, if you don't mind, and I'm going to assume he's going to take his sword and shield, so I'll grab his bow. Right, just belt for you.
I'd rather let you have the sword if you're looking to carry a weapon. If you're asking me to give up a weapon for protection purposes.
Actually,
Stuff, and I'm just carrying something.
Oh, you were offering to assist for me? I would turn that down. I appreciate it, but I will maintain my my goods.
So actually, having stepped into the inn, you guys would have actually been asked to relinquish your weapons, including your farm implements.
My farm implements are okay. Fair enough.
Who are we giving them to? The barkeep?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, and because you're asking about what kind of food and everything, I decided to throw a video up in the DF text on our Discord inside of our gaming area. Y'all watch that on your own time. But
That looks awesome.
Yeah, thanks, by the way. I needed that.
oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, Scott. Sorry.
No, that's okay. It happens. Everybody's been doing it, so.
Chris, when I turn my bow over to the barkeep, I give him a little nod and I slap 2 coppers down on the.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate his protection over my my bow.
Well, since we have limited time left tonight, we're going to go ahead and move on into the room where the bard and the wizard are.
I was just gonna, finish out and say, follow me, and
You say walk. You say walk this way, and we do a little like.
Yeah, you walk that way.
If I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the talcum powder. Sorry, that's an old
do the
blonde
Monty Python silly walk.
That's right.
So,
So now I get to hear a description of Rinvoq, yes?
yep. So you step into this room. You see a flamboyantly dressed man with a large hat with a big plume feather coming out of it, who is in an intense conversation with this other man, and I'll let Rinvoq describe himself.
Okay, so the flamboyantly dressed gentleman wasn't myself. Well, yeah. Well, you see an old man, very skinny. Looks like he's got several miles on him, if you will. He's smoking a pipe and listening to the man intently. And definitely seems to have first of all, his he's gray. He's got a gray beard, gray mustache, salt and pepper, beard, hair, mustache. He definitely fits the part of a wizard. Receding hairline, which, by the way, you did not know. And other than that, he has his feet propped up on a chair, and he's leaned back and relaxed. He seems like a very relaxed gentleman.
Well, yeah, he better be after the amount of alcohol he's had.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill. Yeah, but and then of course, he just slowly nursing the glass of rock wine, I guess, or whatever it is. So,
I do not interrupt. I stand patiently.
And then, of course, I guess the last thing that you note is that his eyes are of different colors.
All right. So, Rook, you step back in the room. Do you proceed to give introductions? Do you interrupt their conversation to do introductions?
I step into the room and I motion him to the chair beside me, and I'll, let him sit down. I'll sit down, and then I'll slide the wine glass that's still mostly full with the wine I'm not going to drink towards him.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of lean over and say, "Go slow with it." And then I'll hit my tankard and let those two continue talking, and wait until they stop before saying anything.
All right. So then we have to ask our new party member. Do you take a sip of the wine?
I don't. I accept it because it would be rude not to, but I don't drink, so I don't warm it up with my hand. I just set it there, and I guess you would say nurse it.
Well, nursing it means you still take sips.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not even nursing it. I accept the cup from him, but I sort of thank him without grabbing it.
Okay.
Right?
It doesn't take long before the flamboyantly dressed man sees that we have a new person in the room. And he immediately shuts up.
Okay.
And
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and eyeballs the two of you because he feels like he's talking about a sensitive subject. But Rinvoq seems like we have extra company.
This is Cesar. He has come from that place that starts with an M, which I can't remember. Right.
And you must be
we put, Brooke.
No. I absolutely am saying that's in character.
Yeah, elegantly put.
Right. He comes from that place that starts with an M to the east.
Okay.
I have talked to him. He is trustworthy.
Well, you didn't meet him, so yeah, I think that's probably a good case.
I appreciate the kind words, my friend.
He is looking to meet you, perhaps for the same reason that I was. But you'd have to ask him.
Yes.
Obviously.
Rinvoq, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm so happy he came here to meet me. Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize I had such a fan. Oh, you're not talking about me.
No, I'm not. But I'm happy to meet you as well. My name is Cesar, and finally catching up to you guys has made the 3 layers of road dust on my skin worth it.
I'm sorry, Rinvoq. I didn't mean to steal your introduction there. I'm a bard. I thought he was here to see me.
Jareth, not everything's about you.
I'm a bard. Everything's about me.
Yeah, well, not now.
Jareth, I hope to seek you out at some point when I have some coin to throw at you as you perform.
I'd rather you didn't throw it at me while I perform. That makes it really hard to perform.
I would not buy tomatoes for that purpose. So,
Well, but maybe not. We'll see.
Are you a poet, musician, historian? What kind of specialty?
I think he peddles in secrets.
An artist of whispers, yes.
Yeah, I gathered a lot about the.
You could you could call me an alchemist of secrets.
Excellent. And Jareth, where did you? Your clothing is beautiful. Did you buy that locally here?
Like these people could make this kind of clothes.
You could barely make nets. Jeez. Whew. There's some powerful wine there.
This is fine Dorian silk.
My goodness. I assume I don't know where Dorian is.
Doria?
Have I heard of Doria? So?
Yes. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, everybody knows Doria.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Fantastic. I kind of admire his belt. I've always wanted to have a belt of that.
Picture the easiest way to explain Doria to you. Picture Rome without the Roman influence.
From that's up. Isn't that?
That's
that
kind of
up
hard
north?
to do.
Right.
North?
No, to the west.
It'd be like northern Italy.
Yeah.
Florence, Milan.
At least that or more.
Well, then I won't waste my coin getting my clothing here fixed up. But I will look forward to that. I might need a bath, but
Mind reader.
But Rinvoq, back to our conversation, my introduction anyway.
I hope you like taking baths in salt water and scrubbing with sand.
I'll take anything to get clean. I can't get any dirtier. But Rinvoq, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I would love to spend some time with you, traveling with you, if at all possible, to learn a little bit about your adventures, your recent adventures. I understand that you may have gone to or near the castle. Missouri?
Yeah, we were there. Um, things are pretty well in hand there now. Are there particular questions you have of me, or?
No, I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to monopolize the conversation here. I just would like you to. We get some time later to chat about it on the road or wherever you plan on going next. I hope that you will find my companionship entertaining at least, and I pledge my. I'm a soldier by trade, and I pledge my skills to you in your journeys.
Well, that's an awful strange request.
That's
Normally, someone's asking me to be paying them for some sort of services or something like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to bring this up because the way he just did that makes me think about something that just happened to me in real life. Let me make sure I phrase this properly. One of my ex-employees was looking for a new job within the company and turned in a resume. And they turned in an old resume that had zero IT on it and nothing but hotel services applying for an IT job. This guy just basically gave you a whole lot of fluff and didn't even tell you what he does or anything.
Well, I said I'm a soldier.
Yeah. You're about as vague as it can get.
Well,
So I'm sorry. No. For me, I found it humorous, just because
Yeah, well,
things
I
I've dealt
was
with.
gonna say, 'cause,
sell sword mercenary. You can call it all.
oh,
So
okay, so you're looking for a job. I understand now. Okay, because I was a little confused. I mean, I thought maybe you were a cook or something like that. I mean, you said you're a soldier or army, or and then of course everybody was talking about armies
I am
marching on their stomachs and all. So I was getting a little hungry again.
I am an
Um,
excellent chef.
Even better. Okay, well, I don't
His,
have a
his
personal
weapon,
chef.
his weapons are in good repair.
Also, you're a blacksmith now. Okay. Wow. Okay, all these new skills coming out. Oh, wow, that's great.
Well, is this? Would you two comprise the King's Ravens? Is that?
Oh no, we've not to divulge company secrets and stuff like that, but yeah, there are more members than obviously here is. Um, this is Rook. He's new to the team, and he was the only person I had on hand at the time when we chased down some sort of bardic imposter. Now, I've got this bard, apparently a real bard, talking to me about some things that are going on up northeast or east of Black Lake Hold. So looks like we're heading back northeast. So I'm so sorry that you had to ride all this way just to make an acquaintance.
Oh, I enjoy the cultures and traveling the land, so it is not an issue at all. It's worth it to be have the opportunity to prove myself to you.
Well, okay. Well, um, I guess we'll start you out at the company rate then. We'll get some paperwork or some things in order once we get back to Ravenhold.
All right.
Uh,
I warn you, I do not have a firstborn to give you.
okay. Just
sorry.
so you know, I'm not that kind of wizard.
Cesar looks over at Rook laughing, and he doesn't get why he was funny. Just so you know, it was not a joke.
Oh,
To Cesar, it wasn't.
that wasn't Rook laughing. That was the GM laughing.
Oh, okay.
No, I am.
Chris,
Yeah.
you know what I'm playing at there, right?
Okay. Well, good. More than likely, what we're
When,
going to do is we're going to take a barge up north through to the up towards the lake that's north of Blackley Hold. I can't think. It's probably just Blackley Lake. Anyhow,
when he
and
when he says I don't have a firstborn to give you, I'll kind of lean in and say, Wait till you meet my kids.
So, bad news for you. If you're going to do that, it's going to take you even longer to get back home.
Okay, Chris, if you don't want us taking the barge, we won't take the barge. Okay, my ass is sore.
I understand.
Okay, well, looks like we're riding backwards. Apparently, well, anyhow.
Well, there's no river here for you to take a barge with.
We're on the coastline.
You are on the coastline. But there's no river
That's right.
down that section of the coastline.
No, I didn't expect there to be one here. We would sail up the coastline to said river.
Okay.
The one that you drew like 20 years ago that I redrew. But that's all right. Got it. Okay, we're going cross country. I don't want to miss out on anything.
Wait. Are you wanting to come up this one? Through False Cardus?
Oh, no. All right, let me scroll out here. I've got some windows open.
Isn't there one between Alamir and Holfgar?
There is.
Yeah, and it goes, so if you moved from way down here up to this one, which I don't know if you can see me mousing or not, and then we'll wind up taking this river.
Yeah.
That's on the northwest border between Calcer and Delphas.
Yeah, that would take a long...
That river connects.
It does. But all I'm saying is that it's going to take a long time to get to that river, and then taking a barge upstream. You're talking about a long period of time. You're definitely
called the Scarlet River. Is that the?
Say you're definitely faster just heading back up through the grasslands.
So.
Yes, Scarlet River. It's called the Scarlet River in Delphas.
Right. So I assume it's something else when it gets down this far.
Whatever the hell they're calling it, yeah.
But easy enough. I already planned on the way that I was going to start the next game session is that y'all are going to be back at the Mercenary camp.
Okay. Well, then I just talked about a bunch of nothing. Good. Fine.
That smells really, really good.
We'll stop at Black Raven. Pick up a few things. Maybe get another man-at-arms if possible.
Exactly. That was kind of my thought. Was giving you an opportunity to pick up another person, especially since I've got a player that's wanting to create a character. So,
I would put my vote in for a woman at arms if possible.
Well, I can't help you there because I have to let players choose what sex they want their character to be.
That could be an NPC.
No. We're looking at a new player joining us.
Right. No, I'm suggesting that we also pick up a.
Oh, so you want a trail whore? Okay, well, we can get that.
Oh man.
Okay.
So.
You guys aren't getting it from Cesar. He's not good at jokes.
But we are basically at my time limit.
Yeah.
We've actually got quite a bit done. We've got some good storyline going. We've got a few pieces going on. So this is going to be this spot of the stream where I'm going to do the wind down before I give out character points. So this is going to be really quick, but I'm going to go one by one. Scott, what do you think of the storyline so far of what I've thrown out there?
Well, considering the previous mission that I got from this either it's Trevor or Frostbite or the same person, that letter that we need to go to the Carry-On Wilderness, and this just gives me even more impetus to go. So they might be even the same thing, or dealing with the same thing. So it's going to tie together. I'm already kind of linking a few things together already.
Okay. My concern is, are you feeling railroaded?
No.
Okay.
I've got a mission to do. But,
okay.
But yeah.
All right.
Definitely need to get better at lightning bolts. Apparently.
Just because your dice didn't like you tonight.
Give a shit.
Uh,
Should have hit him.
but all right, and so now we'll move over to Rook. Rook, what do you think of the storyline and things that are going on?
I've got no concern about railroading. I didn't think that was. I'd never crossed my mind, to be honest with you. So you got no worries there. I appreciated the opportunity to interact with Todd. Is that the new? No, Rob. Well,
Rob.
yeah. God damn it! I get the names wrong.
Yeah, language.
I
Watch language. We are live.
Sorry. I did appreciate the opportunity to interact and do that scene, so that was nice. But yeah, I mean, I got no. I think we did okay here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Rob, I realize that you spent a lot of session being an observer, but
No, it helped ramping in, absolutely. And so also, I watched a little bit of the past videos, but it's good for me to get a sense of how you run tactical combat and whatnot, right? Which ones what rules we're using and what rules we aren't. As far as the time I did get to play, I had plenty of opportunities to drop little things about my character and sort of sprinkle it in there. And I think I played him the right way. I am happy to draft on existing plot lines right now, but as we talked, you've got plenty to work with my character if you want to introduce.
oh yeah. I can mix your background with Rinvoq's background. I mean, y'all give me a playground to play with.
Excellent.
Um,
I'm interested how the dynamic will work, either with a new person or with the little sister or this kind of thing. So this will be fun.
Watch out for the little sister.
boy, she's a firecracker. All right. Well, in that case, guys, I'm going to award 3 character points for tonight's game session.
Thank you, sir.
We brought in a new person, and I felt like we did some really good stuff. Combat took a little longer than I had hoped. But some of combat taking a longer amount of time entirely depends on die rolls. When you got people making die rolls where they're missing, and you got enemies that are making their dodges, then it just becomes a loop.
That's when you got to team up and use the maneuvers and kind of combos and stuff. So.
Oh, sure, but it was one of those that I was looking at the time because I'm streaming and I've got limited amount of time for the game sessions, so that's why I made the judgment call to cinematic the rest of the combat.
Fair enough. Perhaps, Scott, we can talk a bit afterwards about points and things I might want to work on with the character. If you got a couple minutes.
I'm sorry, you're talking to me?
He was.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You are Scott, right?
Yeah. I just didn't understand you for a second. There was a little garbly. Sorry.
Well, yeah, okay. I will not deny that.
So, all right, chat. This is one of the first streams that we've had of Tabletop where I didn't have to have a round 2, which is actually kind of awesome. Not sure what changed, but thank you everybody that's shown up. And let me grab my eyeballs here real quick so I can actually see. Ooh, 15 likes on the stream. That is awesome. All right. Well, and guys, I'm thinking about AJ Meister. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to start developing some merch based on quirky things that guys say in game, whatnot, things that we find funny, things that we might want to quote, and we'll start making some merchandise out of that, and throwing it out there. Not that I expect anybody to buy anything, but I'll still make it. So, all right. Well, y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, Friday and Saturday, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be streaming. That's why there's nothing scheduled. Chances are there's a solid chance that between tomorrow and Saturday, there's going to be some Pal World and some Enshrouded. Those are the two primaries that I'm looking at probably doing this weekend, depending on what kind of time I have available. So, all right, guys, y'all have a great night.
Thanks
And
for running, Chris.
Yep, thank you, sir.
Thanks a
Appreciate
lot.
it.
and you guys are welcome to hang out in Discord. I'm just gonna wrap up here on the stream, and we're just gonna go over here and we're gonna hit end stream.